A lot to set up. I am in Dam Square. How's everyone doing? Ben from Berlin. Another Dan Vegan is first. Nice. Felix second. Yes, I am in Dam Square. Uh, AV is very close by. I don't know. I decided to come here. Let's see how it goes. Huh? I'm in the sun though here. That's the only problem that I see. But there's a lot of people everywhere, so maybe it's going to be a little bit interesting. Okay, I think that's good. How's everyone doing? Hello, Dandelion Gum. Hello, Ben, Veganosaurus, Jake. It's early there, huh? I think somewhere here is perfect. Okay. Okay. Let me just put up the signs and we're all good. Hello, everyone on TikTok also. We're going to be doing a social experiment soon, but I'm still, I had to run. I was working and I'm like, you know what? Let's go and do this today. But now I have so many things to set up. The whole riddle thing, we might ditch it at some point because it just feels like a lot of work to keep it up. To just have a riddle every time. I'm not even sure how many people use the riddle. In case you don't know, um, I create a riddle for every stream now. Well, I created, I'm asking AI to make it for me. Uh, but I put it in a little link over there. And the purpose of all that, um, can you show us the square? I will later. I can't show it to you right now. My tripod is a piece of shit.
I'm down.
You wanna have a conversation?
Yes.
I am live on YouTube though. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
I think so.
Okay.
Depends on what you're gonna ask me.
Oh, just some questions, but you gotta come here if you wanna be viewed. You wanna come here? Oh yeah, love it. What's your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Chip, nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Lindsay?
From Texas in America.
Okay, what brings you down, Sam? Do you live here or is it just a
I'm here
visiting?
for work.
Here for work. Okay, love it, love it. Lindsay, I'm here to ask people about animals. How do you feel about animals?
Love animals.
You love animals. And how should we treat animals? Should we look after their interests or should we look after our own, even at their own detriment?
Ooh. I mean, animals are really important. People are important too. Important too. I don't know if you could. I mean, should do
Yeah,
whatever
but
you
like,
can to help an animal.
for instance, I'll just maybe put an example. This is a hypothetical example, so it's not something real. But say you have a dog and you give them an excellent life. Oh, well, I'll do that. I have a dog. I give them an excellent life. I give them belly rubs, the best toys ever. And at the age of 2 years old, when they're at their biggest, I take them in the back of the house. I pew pew them in the back of the head, and then I use their bodies as a punching bag.
That's pretty terrible.
It's pretty terrible. Why is that bad though? Because I do need to work out and they make a good punching bag.
Because they're not. It's not a punching bag.
Well, that's why
It's a dog.
well, that's why specifically why I got them to make a punching bag out of their body.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. That's pretty. It's just wrong.
Can I ask why?
Guys, do you want to help me?
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Is it worth getting a
Answering
dog?
the rest of the
I
conversation.
mean, it's worth it just to kind of understand a little bit behind it, right? Because if you're just saying it's wrong but you don't understand why, then it isn't really right. Like the whole
I
point
mean, I
is
think
getting you to
most
think a
people
little
would
bit.
think that punching a dog is wrong.
Well, a
An
dead
animal
dog, right?
has life. Well, I mean, even a dead dog. Like, there's something
One that
stuff
you
about
kill.
that. Yeah.
Say it again.
One that you kill.
Yeah, but I brought them into existence specifically for that purpose, right? So my question is, do you think that if we bring an animal into existence for a purpose that is against their own interest, like using them and unaliving them, do you think that is justified then to do whatever we want to them, like using them and unaliving them?
Yeah. I mean, I disagree with that.
So then, do you think that, for example, when we turn it around and we think about other animals like cows, chickens, and pigs, the fact that we bring them into existence and unalive them for a trivial product, is that not oddly similar?
Mm. I mean, not if there's like a sustenance to it, like you need to eat.
You also need to work out for a healthy life, so you have alternative for working out. For working out, you have
I would
alternatives for
never
eating.
think a dog for a punching bag would be a good working out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the same you should think also about eating somebody else's flesh, right? Because they also wanted to live and you have alternatives. Like, would you think it's okay to eat a dog, for example, when you have alternatives?
When you have alternatives, probably not.
Probably not. So why would it be okay then to eat other animals when we have alternatives?
Because God gave us the animals to survive.
Well, we're not doing it for survival, are we? If it were for survival, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But we're doing it for greed. I don't know.
Survive. You need protein to survive.
Yeah, but I'm sure you will realize we can get protein without harming animals, right?
Protein, the best protein comes from animals.
So, by the way, I'm a certified nutritionist. Can you please explain to me
And
how
I
the
don't
best
agree
protein?
with your nutrition.
You don't
I
agree with my nutrition? Can you explain to me
No,
where your
This is her deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
okay?
We got to get back.
Do you agree with her
Thank
that you
you.
cannot get protein on a plant-based diet?
I mean, it is better.
Do you think the Earth is flat also? Because it's on the same line, huh? The same unscientific basis.
Actually being curious.
The good old God argument, right? I think I might need to move my tripod to be in. Hey, you want to have a conversation? How old are you?
I'm 17.
Oh, you can't be on camera. Sorry. Gotta be over 18.
Problem.
Yeah, have a good one. I say you can't be on camera and she comes on camera. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Oh, shit. A nutritionist got to do cardio out of the conversation. Yeah. God damn it. Wait, let me put my phone to do not disturb mode so that we don't get disturb everyone while we're doing activism. And let me also see if I can put my equipment in the shade, because if I keep it in the sun, it will heat up and we don't want that. I am next to a pole, luckily, and I don't mean like a Polish guy, because that would be amazing if I was next to a Polish guy. But no, I'm not next to a Polish guy. I'm just next to a pole. Yeah, I'm full of jokes today, huh? This tripod kind of sucks, by the way. The tripod that I bought that was just 12 euros kind of sucks. Who would have known that a 12 euro tripod would suck? How's the location today? Good for traffic? Oh, like it's insane. I don't think you can understand just how many people there are here. It's like there are people everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And AV is doing their thing in the corner there, and there still are enough people for everyone to be there to have conversations with. Wait, I have so many signs. I'm just gonna put one over here. Oh God, the wind is kind of a dick though. So today is kind of a dickish day because we get both wind and, of course, okay. We get both wind and sun, which is the sign of a dickish day. You guys want to try? We got already some somebody giving 5 gift memberships. Zevik, can we get some W's in the chat for Zevik? Hey, thank you so much, Zevik. Thank you for the gift memberships. Yeah, there's also a lot of pigeons, and I do have some pigeon food. So maybe after all this, we'll go feed some pigeons, and we'll have a nice time feeding them pigeons. I have specifically formulated food for pigeons. What's up, legend? Hey, 40-year-old vegan, Mr. David Person. Who's the cool guy in the chat having a cool conversation, having the thing with us here thing? Can you pull up that sleeve though to show what veganism does to your arm? Yeah, I mean it's just I can't get protein obviously on a plant-based diet. I just have so much deficiency as protein deficiency. I'm suffering. It's so I cannot I don't have the nutrition, the thing. I can't get it. Least I can do. Thank you for being out there. Thank you, Zevik. You don't have to do these kind of things. Obviously, any form of help or super chat or anything like that is welcome. But just know that you don't have to. Hi, you want to have a conversation with me?
Sure.
I am live on YouTube, though. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure.
How old are you?
28.
28. Okay, I just have to check. You wanna come here, Stitch Chamber? What's your name?
Monica.
Monica. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Where are you from, Monica?
California.
California. Do you live here in Amsterdam or
No, just visiting.
just visiting? Monica, I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I love them.
You love them. And how should we treat animals? Should we treat them like individuals, like objects, something in between? How do you think?
Maybe something in between.
Something
or
in between.
depends. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like, do you think animals have personalities, for example?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Do they have wills and wants like us?
Not necessarily like us. Maybe more simple. But
Well,
yeah.
I mean, we don't know if you and I have the same wills and wants, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, okay. Do you think that then it's fair to choose to exploit animals, for example?
No, of course not.
No, no, no. But do you think that maybe in certain industries we do exploit animals?
Mm-hmm.
Can you think what industries do you exploit animals?
Dairy, meat, poultry,
Yeah,
cosmetics.
and none of those are fair, right?
There's more fair practices than others, but
Like what? Like which ones are fair?
like some that are more humane for the animals. Like in general, more usually local places, not really.
Aren't all
Like not
places
human.
local somewhere?
No, not necessarily. Not if they ship worldwide or like work in larger scales.
So wait, let me. So the way an animal is treated changes based on how far away the product goes.
No, it's just usually when it's like global, then there's more exploitation or there's more abuse.
How does that happen?
They have to work in larger quantities, and so they have to raise
So
them
there's more
faster,
animals.
shorter life, and then lower quality of life, as
Well-
opposed to someone who's doing like small batches
I
locally.
used to think the same way as you, but what if you found out that actually, regardless of the farm size, animals are treated almost identical? In fact, we have studies showing that the welfare index is nearly identical regardless of the farm size. Would you say that then farming is unethical no matter how we do it?
I think generally speaking, that's a fair statement, but of course, there are some ethical farmers, just not a lot, and
Far-
not on a global scale.
Well, if we were to farm human beings, for example, would it ever be ethical?
No, but I mean, if you want a comparison, just for fun, there's women who like sell their breast milk, and that's arguably using an animal product, and that can be done ethically and safely.
Well,
and like
that's consensual,
responsibly.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's not farming, also, right? Like that's
But-
just somebody
Mhm.
doing with their own body what they want. It
Yeah.
isn't, right? But if we take another sentient being like an animal
Mhm.
and we say, I want to do to you so that whatever I need to do so that I can get a product. For example, in the case of milk, we have to impregnate them so that they have a baby. We have to take away their baby so that we can get the milk.
right.
So if we do that, do you think that it can ever be ethical?
On a large scale, no, not the way we
What
have
about
it
a
now.
small scale? If we do that to only one cow, can that ever be ethical?
I think so.
So you think if we forcefully impregnate a cow and take away her baby, it's ethical because we only do it to one?
Forceful, like if they're on a farm with a bull, that's not really forceful because it's like a symbiotic relationship. Like they're doing it, and then we're using their excess
would-
products, but
well,
that
it-
doesn't happen.
Yeah, well, it would be if the cow would choose to get pregnant.
Uh-huh.
But do you think cows choose when they get pregnant?
No, not in the current way that things are done. It's
Yeah.
pretty awful.
So on all
pretty
farms
evil.
nowadays, farmers impregnate the cows,
Mhm.
whether that is through artificial insemination by them jerking off a bull and taking that sperm and putting it in the vagina of a cow,
Mhm.
or whether it's by keeping the bulls separate and forcing them to be with to mate
Uh-huh.
when they want to impregnate the cows. They do this year over year repeatedly,
Mhm.
and when they can no longer impregnate them, what do you think happens to the cows?
Well, I mean, yeah. Again, on a big farm, it's wrong.
Well,
Was
no, on a
this
small
the-
farm also, because I come from Romania, and my grandmother had a cow with a name,
Uh-huh.
which you don't really see on a farm. She cared for her cow, and she did the same things to her.
Right.
Yeah. So, do you think that do you think on a small farm, if we did this to them, it would be justified?
My uncle is a cattle rancher, and his cows seem really happy, and doesn't seem abusive to me. They seem like they roam free
Yeah.
and stuff. But I think when it's industrialized, of course, it's going
Does
to
he
be
kill the
harmful.
cows?
He sells them to be killed, I suppose.
Okay.
So
Is that treating them nicely?
I think it's a larger conversation because in nature, whether or not you use weapons, there's always going to be hierarchies with the food chain. There's always going to be animals who eat other animals. So could you say that another animal eating an animal is abuse, or is it
Yeah,
just?
it is. It is. It's just that the animal has
Yeah.
a necessity behind it. We
I don't think in nature you find a lot of vegans. Most animals eat other animals, and I think that's
Well,
like
there's
our
a lot of
species.
herbivorous animals, but
Yeah.
and it's not actually, most animals are herbivorous actually in nature if we speak about nature.
Mhm.
But I don't think we should look like decide how we act by looking at nature. Do you think we should decide how we act by looking at nature? Like for example, lions, when they want to mate with somebody,
Mhm.
they kill all their offsprings, they kill all their mates, and then they kill the,
Mhm.
they mate with them. So do you think if I, for example, I were to learn from what a lion does, it would be justified for me to murder my best friend, so I could have sex with their wife and mate with her?
No,
Would that be justified?
no, of
No.
course
So we
not.
can't look at nature and say because it happens in nature, therefore we should do it, right? And
Mm,
there's also more to be said because every single situation depends on the situation, depends on the context.
mhm.
And I would say any form of animal in nature doesn't have the opportunities that we do. We have an opportunity to not oppress an animal.
Mhm.
So can it ever be justified for us to choose to oppress an animal since we have the opportunity not to?
Depends on who you ask, but in my
What do you
opinion,
think?
in my opinion, historically, humans eat animals.
Well, historically,
I'm
women
okay
didn't
with
have
it.
rights for thousands of years.
Mhm.
Why does that matter?
And I appreciate the fight that you're fighting,
Yeah,
and I
but you're going
wish
to
you all
continue
the best.
oppressing
Like,
animals.
um, sure, I guess if that's how you're taking it.
Well, are you not forcing them into slaughterhouses? Are you
I'm
not
not.
paying for them to
I'm
be
not.
raped, abused, and slaughtered for you,
I'm
also
not.
that you can get taste pleasure? Maybe walk all over there and see exactly what it is that you're paying for. You'll see exactly what it is that you're paying for. I think the conversations will be very low quality today, everyone. I think this is just the type of situation where the conversations will be low quality. I don't think this is a market where people are, thinking. Please don't force opinions on people. No, I won't. I'm only trying to explain to them that animals shouldn't be exploited, abused, and slaughtered. This isn't an opinion. This is everyone's believes the same thing. For example, nobody would say it's okay or it's justified to take a dog, bring them into existence, and use this body as a punching bag after unaliving them because you can no longer use them in any other way. Animals are not here for you to be used. Animals are just individuals of their own who can decide for their own bodies. If you think that they're here for you to be used by you, then you would have to form some form of justification for it. And if your whole justification is that simply because you have power over them to do so, then it would be safe to justify that it's okay to do that to any animals. You animals?
Have a conversation with you?
Sure. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure.
Okay. You want to come here so that you can view?
Sure.
Nice. What's your name?
My name's Gary Haas from Canada.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Gary.
Glad to meet you.
Gary, I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I love animals. I'm an advocate and a supporter of rescuing dogs.
Rescuing a dog. So say for instance, I take a dog, I bring to existence a dog. I give them an excellent life. I give them belly rubs. I give them the best toys, the best food. And at the age of 2 years old, when they're at their oldest, I take them in the back of the house. I pew them in the back of the head, and then I use their bodies as a punching bag. Would
Yeah.
you say that what I'm doing is right or is it wrong?
I'd say that's, in my eyes, that's 100% wrong.
But why is that wrong though?
Because
According to your values.
as a human, we value that the goal of a human is to take care of those animals that rely on us. So a pet animal is a pet animal.
Oh, but this animal was specifically brought into existence for this purpose, as I
But
explained.
it's still an animal that you've taken in as a pet.
No, they're not a pet. As I said, I just brought them into existence for this purpose. I gave them a good life,
Right.
but they're not a pet.
So you gave him a good life, hence you took him from his natural being
Yeah.
environment and you made him socialize. So he is like your child. He's a pet. You're responsible for him. So abuse is abuse, be it to a child or to an animal, be
Okay.
it a horse or a dog or a cat or anything.
But I do need to exercise, so can't I justify by abuse by saying that it's necessary because I need to exercise?
No, abuse in any form, be it against another person or an animal, is abuse.
Okay. Would you say the same thing applies to cows, chickens, and pigs?
I do. I
So
do.
if I give them a good life and then I shoot them and I use their body for something that I don't actually need, like food, clothing, or entertainment,
Correct.
then
But
is it just as bad?
So the difference between the cow and the pig in the field, in my perspective, is they're not brought into the house and individualized and humanized.
Neither
You
was
do-
the dog, as I said.
Okay, well, I got that assumption that you gave him a good life, so you brought him in. Now, I know in Cambodia and other countries they eat dogs and cats as part of their, but in my
This isn't
understanding,
about food, by the way, right?
no, it's about that life and the dignity of and lack of you don't want to abuse. Is it abusing something that you raise for the purpose of eating beef or pork. If you believe it is, you're not going to buy beef or pork.
But wait a minute, let me ask you, because you said this form, you use this word, beautiful word called dignity.
Yeah.
Do you think we're giving animals dignity if we choose to bring them into existence only to exploit and kill them for a product we don't need?
So the dignity of an animal that's raised for an abattoir to become food is different than the dignity of the animals that you might have, be it a pet bird.
Yeah,
or
because
fish,
you give
that
absolutely
bring
no
into your house.
dignity to them. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Right.
why wouldn't you give dignity to those animals? Because you can bring into existence any animal, just like we discussed, a dog, a cow, a cat,
Yep.
and use them for the same purpose that you do to a cow, a chicken, or a pig.
Yep.
What's exactly is the difference between these animals that would justify saying, no, you were born in this shape, therefore it's okay for me to slaughter you. You were born in this shape, therefore it's okay for me to. It's not
That
okay.
creates quite the conundrum, and it's the answer to that looks at the perspective of the person who is either the person raising them or the person eating them or the person trying to protect them. And I think that's going to be a battle that's going to go on for a long time. Realizing that,
Well, according to you, what's the difference? Because you're saying one is okay, one isn't.
well, that's the conundrum. To me, it's if I bring an animal into my life that's part of my household, and that's a pet. That's the dignity. If it was a cow, I feel the same with horses, even the race horses. So I worked in the
So you don't
racehorse
pay for.
industry, and I had the same conundrum there, where they were raised for the purposes of running and creating money,
Horrible.
a monetary system. When they got injured, they were
Horrible
dispatched.
exploitation. Yeah.
Right, it is. So again, it's in the eye of the beholder, and it's going to be a question that's going to be asked for
Wait,
a long time.
I don't think it's in the eye of the beholder, because if I may say so,
Well, if you're
I
growing
don't
the
think-
horse or the cow to
Sure,
eat,
but-
you want to raise it to eat because that's
No,
your
no, no.
money
But
stream.
let me explain. So first of all, money doesn't make things moral, right? We can do a lot of things for
You're-
money,
you're
and that
right.
doesn't make them automatically moral.
I was
And second
talking
of
about
all,
their mentality, their decision-making capability.
sure, but whether something is moral or not, we shouldn't look at the individual doing the action or the oppressor,
Yep.
well, how they feel about it. Because every single person who does an action will inherently think that what they're doing is right because they want to do it. But the question is, does the victim appreciate that action? Like, do you think that a cow appreciates being forced into a slaughterhouse? And
No,
we know that
no.
it's.
We know they don't. We know that pigs scream and they get all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that they have feelings and emotions too. But I'm glad you're having this topic here in first day in Amsterdam, because I've heard this topic in Germany and Canada. This is a ongoing topic.
Yeah.
Where socially I have more feeling for the animal than I do for the people that want to eat it or abuse it. I just don't have tolerance in any respect. But I also have a wheelhouse. There's things I understand and there's things I don't understand. And I'm learning more about what we're talking about by engaging. And
Let me make it simple, right? Like, we know we can be healthy without consuming animal products, right?
So you want a yes, no answer. And
No. Just to be clear,
Yeah.
we know we can be simple without consuming animal products. We know we can be healthy without consuming animal products. We know that when we consume animal products, we pay for animals to be abused.
Yep.
Do you think that then we are responsible for the abuse if we choose to consume animal products?
well, you might look at it that way, but if you have to take it one step further, and if the animal issue is a sensitive topic, but the morality behind it is, look at the people that believe that you shouldn't be eating vegetables because they have feelings, or apples because they have
Yeah, but that's
feelings.
unscientific, right? Like,
Well-
we don't trust the people who say the earth is flat, just like we
Well-
don't trust the people who say that plants have feelings,
But
right?
but the moral conundrum is still there, and what people want
Where does
to
the
believe.
conundrum come from?
Uh,
Where's the contradiction here? Where's the
right here.
conflict?
So you and I are having the discussion because somewhere in your heart you have the feeling that there's an abuse
Nope,
going on.
not at all. But just to be clear, I don't give a shit about animals. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit about humans. I care about justice.
Yeah.
And the thing what we do to animals is unjust to a level that you can't even believe it, because we say you are born in this species which nobody chooses they're born in. Therefore, it's okay for me to unalive you.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want somebody to judge me or whether I deserve to live or not based
Yeah.
on a category that they themselves define about me.
Most of what you say, I agree with you 100%. If you're, the answer I don't have, I can tell you the parameters to make the decision of left, right, forward, and back, which are all the issues we talked about. And
Would
I
you
guess
be willing to watch a video to to learn more
we
about
just
this?
landed, so we're going to get something to eat, go to sleep.
No. I mean,
No,
like
but
today.
I'll get you online. Thank
Well,
you
let
very
me
much.
give you a
Keep
card.
up the struggle. I'm gonna go now.
We'll try it,
Okay.
but like, we need more people to stop abusing animals, and right now you're in the position where you demand it. So I'll just tell you right there, like, this is a Dominions documentary that shows what animals go through.
Yep.
Give that a watch, okay? And you
will.
have all the help needed there if you want to go vegan. Okay?
Thank you very much. Keep doing what you're doing.
Sure. Have a good one. Cheers. You choose your womb. Yeah. Imagine thinking you choose where you're born. I really think that vegans would be much more angry and aggressive if they weren't so malnourished. Hi.
Can I ask you something? Sure.
Sure.
do I
How
do
old
this?
are you though?
I'm 19.
You're 19. Okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Oh, I am live.
He's supposed to ask you.
So you're okay being live?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
I'm excited. Okay.
You want to come here to the chair?
Oh,
Nice. Love it. What's your name?
I'm Giorgio.
Giorgio. Nice
Nice to
meet
meet
you.
you.
It says Mickey. I don't know.
I know Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I see. Where are you from, Giorgio?
I'm from New York City.
New York City. Do
Yes.
you live in Amsterdam or is just?
No, I'm visiting. Yeah,
Visiting.
I'm studying abroad.
So Giorgio, I'm here to ask people some questions. They're not political or anything. They're about
Okay.
animals mostly.
Okay.
But I'm curious. I'm going to start with discrimination since
Okay.
you being American, I think it's a pretty topic
Yeah,
that you're well familiar
Yeah, yeah.
with. Do you think that discrimination is something we should accept in society?
No, I think it's something that we should work to try to solve it. I think as a society, if we're able to all come to a consensus and be able to understand that like the experiences that other people have are synonymous with like how you should like want for the betterment of society, I think we can all work together to stop discrimination. I think it's not something that should become like mundane in everyday life.
I completely agree with
Yeah.
you. And discrimination obviously has many shapes, right? Like we can discriminate based on sex, we can discriminate based on gender, we can discriminate based
Yeah.
on skin color, based on I don't know how tall a person is.
Mhm.
Do any of these make sense?
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Do any of these make sense in the sense that should we discriminate based on these?
No, you shouldn't discriminate.
We shouldn't
Yeah,
discriminate based on
100%,
that.
yeah.
Okay. But what if somebody just walks funny? Maybe they're not intelligent. They're
Yeah.
really stupid. Should
That's
we
not nice.
discriminate?
No.
No.
It's
Okay.
also important to be nice. I think being nice is the most important.
So intelligence is not a good enough justifier for
Yes.
discrimination. The way they walk, how much hair they have,
No.
nothing like that. Okay.
Mm.
And I'm gonna turn it to animals, like because
Yes.
that's what I'm here for. Do you
I love
think we should
animals.
discriminate on animals?
No. I think animals should, especially in understanding that that humans and animals like we all live in the same earth and like being able to understand that like the way animals live and the way that we live, we have to find a way to respect animals as much as like they live the same lives in society that we're in as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So, for example, do you think because we do discriminate on animals, right?
Yes.
Like, for example, if a dog is born a dog, we say we give them love, cuddles, belly rubs, all that.
But
kind
then
of
if you
stuff.
see like a rat, you're like, oh, the rat is like not it. Yeah.
Or the most common one, if they're born a cow, a chicken, or a pig, we say,
You
you know,
can eat them. So yeah.
yeah, and they deserve to live also, right? Like
Yes.
it's not like they have anything less
Yeah.
than a dog or a
Uh-huh.
cat, right?
Mhm.
Where do you find yourself in this position? I understand that
Yeah.
maybe you grew up doing it. I grew up doing it also. It's not
Yeah.
a form of. It's
I
I'm
think-
not here to judge, but I'm
Mhm.
curious where you're at. And
I
how do
think
you
where I'm at mentally is an understanding of having respect for like the animals. I think one of the things that I love looking into is like Native American culture. Whenever they like kill an animal, they like recite like I think a prayer or like some sort of like they say thanks to the animal that they eat. And I think that like level of respect is so important to have.
But is that really respectful? Like, say for instance, if somebody did that to you, and then
Yeah.
they unalived you, and then they
For sure, yeah.
they prayed over your dead body, would that be respectful towards
I don't
you?
think it is respectful, but I think it's just like the question of like I think different necessities for different people. I think an understanding that like for example, someone might need a certain amount of protein or whatever, and like obviously in our world, like first world country, maybe like you're able to have access to like multiple different types of meats and stuff.
Yeah.
Wait 1 second, I'm almost give me like 1 minute. You might have access to different type of meats, whatever, but like unfortunately that's not the case for everybody. And so maybe like if they're able to be respectful of the food that they eat and understanding that like okay, like we don't have other alternative meat options, but we're gonna be
But you're not in
respectful
that
to the-
situation.
I'm in that situation, and I'm
Yeah.
also vegetarian.
You're vegetarian.
Yeah, I'm
Why aren't you
vegetarian.
vegan?
I don't know. I just
Because dairy
vegetarian.
cows, they're
that's
like
true, yeah,
poisoned
yeah.
and killed, right?
But I think in the context of that, I think it's so important for corporate. I'm not sure that's what we're getting to be respectful to everyone and like respectful to animals. Because that's like a big thing, and that's an issue of like mass food companies and not doing that enough. But I think it can be the truth for everyone around the world because that's not everyone's seen. Like people in
I
Amsterdam.
can't formulate
Yeah.
a statement like that, and to some extent, I agree with you. But like,
Mhm.
that's not the situation for you, right?
yeah.
You could be vegan. You could say
be
no
vegan,
more
yeah.
animals exploited
Yeah.
for you, right?
I
So is
could
there
be vegan,
anything
yeah.
holding you back from being
Not
vegan?
necessarily. I think for me, it's just a question of proteins and like whatever. But I could see
can help
myself.
you with that.
I could see myself being vegan one day.
One day.
For me, it's a slow process. I started eating meat and I became vegetarian.
Yeah.
So I could see myself slowly getting off to becoming vegan.
So
But
how
yeah.
many more animals until you become vegan? How many more animals should be exploited in your name? Because right now some are, right? If you consider.
I don't think that's like the right word to use. Exploiting my name, because like at the end of the day, it's like I think I try my best to like live a respectful life and respect all animals. I think a lot of people do, but I think in the world, like even like the phones that you use and like the clothes that you might wear, I think to an extent animals are being exploited, the land that they should be on could be exploited. And so I think the phrasing is not the most positive.
Let me clarify what I
Yeah.
mean. Okay, so uh, the phrasing is as direct as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
I choose to give respect to people by being direct and
Yeah.
honest with them, right?
Mhm.
And what I mean to say is, yes, you can show at any form of
Yeah,
product
yeah.
that we buy,
Uh-huh.
we can say there's some form of exploitation behind it. Obviously, it's a little bit different because those systems contain exploitation, whereas agriculture depends on exploitation. So it's a little bit different. One needs to be abolished, one needs to be improved. So there's different consequences on how we handle those. But let's even say hypothetically that they're similar. If you provide with me and tell me, hey, this blouse that you're going to buy is supporting child labor, and you have this other blouse that does not support child labor, well, I will be like, okay, well, I'm not going to support child labor. How could I ever justify it when I have another option? So in the sense that when we buy animal products, I'm sure you're going through life thinking, I want to respect animals.
Yeah.
But when we buy animal products, we are not respecting animals because
true, yeah.
in doing so, we choose for a cow to be forcefully impregnated, their babies taken away from her,
Mhm.
and some of them killed, and her killed when they no longer
Yeah,
produce
yeah.
milk. So you see what I mean? Like, it's our intentions could be great, and I think that yours are great.
Mhm.
But when you buy dairy products, sadly, you are supporting the exploitation of
That is true.
animals.
I think
right?
I could do a better job at that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah,
And,
that's good. Yeah.
And when I say how many more animals, I'm not intending to
Mm.
put a specific
Mm.
finger on you or something, right? My intention is to explain the urgency of it and the fact that a lot of the times we think of animals as a monolith. We think, oh, I'm going to save animals or something. But in reality, every single animal has an experience of life like you and I have.
Mm.
And their life matters to them. And even if we choose to kill one, or if we choose to exploit one, it's still bad because that's one individual.
Mm,
See what I mean?
So my last question for you before I go,
Yeah.
and maybe the audience as well, is what kind of society do you imagine? Because I think, the question is, I think even animals need to eat different animals to sustain themselves.
Yeah.
I think, and understanding that, like, that's like the cycle of life, and like, how like we should like, doing it in
We're
a
not that
way,
kind of
whatever.
animals.
No, I understand, but I guess my question for you is like, even like when you think about like where your phone is made or like where your posters are made, like at the end of the day, like those are like lands of animals or like, resources that animals could be eating, whatever. And so even the presence of humans by its own right could be a threat to animals and like a disrespectful manner to animals, whatever. I guess my question for you is like, what society do we need to live in for it to use your question of like how many more animals will it take until we can live with?
Yeah.
So that's what for you.
So I'm not going to advocate for a nirvana fallacy. I'm not going to go for like, if it ain't perfect, don't apply it. I think we should improve whatever it is that we're doing.
Yeah.
And I think in our society, as I just mentioned, we need to improve on every choice that we're making. But I also think that there's this one very important thing that we need to remember. Every time we're making choices, we need to be sure that it's the right choice. And that doesn't mean obviously banging your head against the wall, because it's much harder, I would say, when it comes to the exploitation of humans when you're buying a phone or anything like that. It's much harder to find out whether actually there is exploitation. Because, for example, one of the phones there that actually somebody bought for me is a fair phone, and they bought it specifically because it has better practices. But when you look deep into it, there still are some awful practices.
Obviously,
in
yeah,
there,
yeah.
Right. So the whole point of it being that you can try and do your best and choose the best option. And that's all I'm advocating for. And it just so happens that when it comes to food specifically, the animal products are actually the worst option. Obviously, once we eliminate the animal products, we can even do even better, right? For example, almond milk, I would say it's kind of fucked up for the environment because it's monumentally worse than any other. It's still better than dairy milk, but it's monumentally worse than any other, right? So we can obviously still improve on those choices, but we don't need to be perfect. We just need to be good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough, in my opinion, means not exploiting anyone if we can have the option not to, because that's all it is. It's about options.
I see what you mean. I see what you're coming from.
Like
yeah.
if we're faced with the option, don't exploit them. It's as
Very
easy as that.
insightful. I learned a lot. Thank
Let
you
me
so
let me
much.
give you a card, okay?
Thank you.
I appreciate you stopping by.
Of course, I learned a lot.
I appreciate you. There's a documentary here, Dominion, shows what animals go through. But I think
Yeah.
what you like is the most important speech you'll ever hear.
Okay.
They just it's a guy in the U.S. actually who held a speech in front of a university.
Perfect.
And Challenge 22, they help you go vegan for free.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you.
A good day.
Have a good one. Cheers. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Remember to hit that like, huh? With the more likes you hit, the more I get hit by a like. A simple Google search says pet pigs are prone to aggression and unprovoked attacks. So don't have a pet pig then. Oh no! A simple Google search tells us that we shouldn't be exploiting this animal for companionship. Okay, well then don't exploit them for companionship. We love you, Chip. Well, I love you back, millionaires. My like button is broken from hitting. Funny. Thank you, Martin, for putting Challenge 22. And for everyone who's here listening, Challenge 22 helps you exactly with that. Hey, Gigliardo. Damn, it's been 30 minutes and we've already had, I think, like 3 conversations, huh? Gonna have a conversation? There's so many people here, everyone. It's just hard to explain. So before the stream ends, I'll show you a little bit more of around. But right now, it's hard to explain just how many people there are here and how many things are happening. I do see the AV cube. I see some of the AV people. I see some people being outreached. So it's pretty cool area. Yeah, lol, how many cats attack people every day? Why we not eat them? Yeah, exactly. Imagine that. Hey, Tufty, nice to see you here. I liked the stream before it was cool. Hell yeah. Appreciate you. It's also kind of a nice view. Like you see, I don't know if you can tell, but in the right over here. Oh, this is on YouTube, and on TikTok it's here. You see Central Station. It's a pretty nice view. It's a pity that it's such a touristy area. Like it's nice to have a lot of people around for me to do activism. Don't get me wrong, but to live here, oh, that must suck, huh? Living in this area. Well, I don't think anyone lives in this area, to be honest. But to just have business here kind of sucks. Deal with so many people. Maybe at the end we go and troll the AV people, and we're like, "What do you mean?" Maybe we go like, "Plants have feelings" or something. No, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to troll an activist. They're doing an excellent job. And I think that that's a really cool thing what they're doing there. If you confess your sins, then you'll be forgiven. Well, keep that to yourself, okay? Because sins don't exist in my book. There's no such thing as a sin. That's just something your religion invented to keep you at bay. Don't do that, or God will smite you. Maybe before end of stream, ask someone at AV why they went vegan. Oh, that's a good one, Felix. I like that. Thank you, Felix, for the suggestion. I appreciate you. The sign says, "Welcome to the stream, everyone." By the way, the sign says, "Can I ask you something?" I'm in Dam Square in Amsterdam. It's busy. It's packed. There's a lot of people, and we're here trying to have conversations with people. So let's see what's going on. How old are you? Yeah,
17.
you can't be on camera.
Oh, you need to be 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to church? No, thank you. There's a couple of churches here. They were transformed into clubs. We can go to a club if you want. I'll gladly go to a club. But church? No, thank you. Not for me. What would I tell the priest? Father, this is pre-recorded. No, it's not. Well, churches are pretty and nice history, but that's it. Well, some of them are pretty like us buildings, right? Because the church institution just had so much money and people were poor, the dirt poor. And the church institution had so much money that they built these amazing churches in a time when almost nobody had money. So, how old are you?
I'm 16.
You can't be on camera.
Can?
No. Always takes some time for them to get the courage to come here. And then when they ask them how old they are, they're unfortunately, they have to go. I wonder about the whole 18 plus for stream. Do you think we should give non-18-year-old people activism cards? Yeah, but like I think if like how you were with me, and if we had another person with, and they have a conversation off camera, or maybe they're given like a flyer or something, that's fine. Oh shit, I have Alexandra's flyer. You know what, Felix? That's a very good idea. From now on, I'll bring Alexandra's flyers. And yes, thank you so much, Jake. Double tap that screens. Not many people here. Yeah, I see that. Not many people on TikTok today. That's fine, Jake. It's okay. We'll continue doing it either way, even if there's not many people. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 26, turning 27.
Okay,
I'm
that's
too
fine.
old.
You're too old. I'm 39, so that's
Yeah.
okay.
What kind of a question is it?
It's just some questions about animals.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Sibas. Yeah.
What's that?
Sibas.
Sibas.
Yes.
Where are you from, Sibas?
Colombia.
Colombia. Do you live here, or are you?
I'm planning to stay here.
You're planning
forever.
to stay
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sibas, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals.
Yeah.
How do you feel about animals?
Well, I love them. I adore them.
You love them.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think we should treat animals like individuals, or should we treat them like objects?
No, of course, like individuals.
Yeah, because they have their own personality.
Yeah.
Okay. So say for instance, I have a dog.
Yeah.
And this is an example. This isn't real.
All right.
So if, say for instance, if I have a dog,
Yeah.
I give them an excellent life.
Yeah.
The best food, belly rubs, everything like that.
Yeah.
But when they reach the age of 2 years old and they're at their oldest, I take them in the back of the house. I pew them in the back of the head,
Oh,
and then I use their bodies as a punching bag.
no way. Who does that?
Well, if I do that for exercise, would you say that what I'm doing is right, or is it wrong?
Of course, it's wrong.
It's wrong. But why is that wrong though? Because I do need
Well,
to exercise.
there is like certain things for exercising, not dogs. You can't do that. They are like souls. It doesn't matter. Like they're just like, I think they're equal to humans.
Yeah.
Like they are souls. And the bad thing, they can't express their feelings. So you have to understand them. You have to be good to them. You have to like treat them very well. Like for me, I would treat an animal better than a human for me
Okay.
because he can't express his feelings, most of the time.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you now, and you might reverse your view. Most
Yeah.
people do reverse that view. So what about the cows, chickens, pigs, all these other animals? Should we treat them the same?
All of them.
Okay.
All of them.
Okay. Well, are you vegan then?
No, I'm not vegan. I eat cow. I eat meat. I eat everything, but in the sense of like treating them, it's different. It's different from eating them.
Well, how is it different? Because in my example, I treated the dog
Well,
very
that's
nicely.
a
up
good
until I
one. To be
treated
honest,
it
that's a
unlike.
good one. I see your point. It's a good one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're talking like treating them in real life. When you go to the market and buy something to cook it or eat it, you're not gonna think about like, hey,
I
this.
understand that. I understand
Yeah.
you're not actually thinking about it, but your actions are still demanding the same thing of it, right?
Well,
Like
that's
you're
a
not
good point.
thinking of what happens to animals, but when you're buying, you are demanding what happens to the animals. And I'm not blaming you necessarily for
That's a good
not thinking about it. I don't care what you did in the past. I'm not here to judge.
That's right.
My question is what we do going forward, because now when you buy animal products, especially after this conversation with me,
Yeah.
you'll know that you choose violence for animals.
Wow, that's right. Yeah, I've never thought about that, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, do you think it's fair that we do this to them?
Well, we can't stop life for humans. Like, we need to eat some proteins, and how we get proteins from like meat and etc.
Can we
So-
get that protein without using
Yes,
animals?
of course. Yeah.
So
but
then we don't need to use them,
but
right?
who's gonna agree on that? I will agree on
You
that. To
agree?
be honest, you'll agree on that.
Yeah.
I can be a vegan from, bro. The way you made me think right now,
Yeah.
it turns the tables, bro.
Yeah.
No way. That's right.
But that's the whole thing, isn't it? Like, first of all, I appreciate you being open-minded,
No,
right?
I
There's not a lot of
appreciate
people who
you.
get
I
that.
appreciate it because your point is so like your own point. You know how to get around the thing. Like now I understand. I guess it's wrong.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, isn't it? And like, obviously, we can't change everyone, but we're only
Yeah.
responsible for our own actions.
Yes, that's
And
so
I
right.
like to tell people that there's a couple of animals out there that have your name on them. And those animals, you decide their fate, right? Whether they get exploited to death or whatever happens to them.
That's right.
And what we did in the past, as I said, I was used to be part of it also. But the minute I realized it's wrong, I couldn't possibly continue doing it because
I imagine you're a vegan now.
Yeah, I
That's why
am,
you
yeah.
look so good, bro. Everybody, be vegan. Don't even eat meat. You don't need it. The proteins you get out of this meat, you can get it from the nature, from anything.
you can get it from
Vegan.
plants, yeah.
Bro, look at him. He's looking good. He's looking even better than me. I eat meat and everything. Look at me. Look at him.
Yeah, but this isn't about what we eat, right? It's about the animals.
Yes.
That's all it is. Because
Yeah.
being vegan just means respecting animals at the
Yeah,
end of
of
the day.
course.
Right? Respecting all
Yes,
animals. We
that-
just chose this arbitrary line of saying these animals don't need respect or we do this to them. And at some point we justified it by saying we needed to. But today we don't need to. We know.
That's right. And the weird thing is like it's mysterious. You don't know what kind of way they killed them, they murdered them. You don't know how did they get these.
And you can't
Wow.
ask them because they'll tell
Yes,
you what you need to
nobody.
hear.
No one's gonna tell you about that.
Yeah,
No.
and they do even worse things because, for example, this industry they pay politicians to hide what's happening.
Wow.
For example, there's animal gag laws they're called, and I'm not sure if in Europe they're so enforced as they are in the U.S. For example, and in U.S. you're forbidden to film in factory farms or in slaughterhouses, and if you film, they won't just like kick you out. You might go to jail, which is insane. Imagine somebody cuts their hand.
Well,
you're
I
like,
would say they are committing a crime at that point. If he's not allowing you to record, like to film or document what's going on, well, that's a crime, I guess. Like they are killing animals, they are killing souls, I believe.
yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's a good point, bro. It was such a good thing.
I like you, man. I like you. What's
From
your
this
name
day
again?
on, my name is Sebas. From this day on, I would say it in front of my friends, I will never eat meat, all kind of meats. I want to be vegan.
Let's just do this.
Yes.
I appreciate you saying that, and I
Yeah.
hope you stick to it. So there's a thing here called Challenge 22. They actually help you go vegan. You just put your name and your email.
Well, I would
And for free,
absolutely
they
do
help you
that.
that.
Can I take the card or
Yes,
just take a
take the
picture?
card. And I think
Wow, it gets me emotional. You know, like how we not thinking like that? We supposed to think about it.
yeah, it's you know
Wow.
it's okay. We were taught one way.
Well, I would-
There's a video here called the most important speech you'll
Alright.
ever hear. Can you give that a watch?
Of course,
And
course,
until you
I
watch
would.
that, just don't consume any
I-
animal products. And then, if you actually want to be vegan, you have all the resources.
Well, I really want to be a vegan, to be honest. I'm tired of eating meat and having this little underbelly.
It's
No,
not
it's not
about
going
that.
away. It's
You
like
can have the belly
we
anyway.
can
you
make
know?
a point so people go.
Sure,
Yes,
I
you
get
know?
that. I get that.
All right, have a
Thanks,
good
man.
day, bro.
Have a good day.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
And
Cheers.
what's your channel's name?
You have it on the card. You have it on the
All
card.
right, thank you
Yeah,
so much.
appreciate you. What a nice guy. Chip hired an actor. I wish, bro. I wish I had money like that. What a nice guy, huh? I've never had this happen, huh? I think he just like, he came in because I saw him coming from a distance, and he came in all very confident. Yeah, super cool dude. Yeah. Hey, Kel. Yeah, thank you for the roses or for yeah, best talk ever. Great guy. This guy seems sweet. He was nice, maybe a little too nice. Yeah, that's also why I'm suspicious a little bit, Renee. But let's not give people like. I think if he watches the video, he'll understand exactly what we mean. You know, we do our best. We do our best. He sounds like he would be an amazing vegan activist. He does sound like an amazing vegan activist. Yes. He wants to move here. He's got a good vibe going, and he opened his mind. He trusted me, and I appreciate that. You see, that's the thing about it, isn't it? Like when people come into this conversation and thinking, "Oh, I gotta predict the next step. Oh, I gotta know what this person is saying," they always end up focusing on prediction and trying not to look stupid. And this guy didn't do that. He opened his mind, and yeah, let's hope he was sincere. If he actually was sincere, yeah. It's like a Labrador as a human. On a good day. Yeah, he's like Mr. Peanut Butter, huh? We can't not love him. Well, either way, you know, conversations are conversations, and at the end of the day, we have conversations with people, and we hope for the best. He recognized the problem and said it was a problem. Yeah, that's also how I felt. Vegan is logical, 100%. Oh, I got a mustache and a hat on TikTok. Love it. Love it. Thank you for the mustache and the hat, Gail. Yeah. Maybe after people have a conversation with me, it would be nice to direct them towards Anonymous for the Voiceless. That would be a really, really good thing to do. We've been here for 50 minutes. Maybe we'll stay a little bit longer and then we'll move closer. And then maybe after we have conversations with people, we send them directly to AV. And then they get to see exactly what it is that they're paying for. And maybe they have another conversation with an activist and, you know, maybe that yields better results. I don't know. Oh my God, Renee, thank you so much for the super chat, for the super sticker, actually. Crispy plant food has all 9 essential amino acids. Soy pea absorb as well as whey. Yeah, true. How are you going to be standing there and tell me that you can't get protein on a plant-based diet? Bro, come on. No?
These DJs.
Apparently, that guy had 20,000 followers. Well, I wish he had come and spoken to me then. It's good to have conversations with people who have a lot of followers, although they a lot of the times walk on thinner lines because of it. W's in the chat for Renee, everyone. Thank you. I forgot to mention it. Yes, Renee. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Renee. Only W's. Yeah. I bought him a phone. yeah, yeah, you did, Renee. You did buy that phone. In case you don't know, the reason why we can stream now both on TikTok and YouTube is because of Renee. Renee managed to make, well, maybe not the stream on TikTok isn't doing great today, but Renee managed to make this yesterday or something like that. Not yesterday, Sunday or the day before Sunday, where we got like thousands of views. So Renee just managed to, because of Renee, we just managed to get thousands of people watching some of the conversations we had. So, you know, one step closer for veganism for them, one click for them. So, Renee, that's amazing. Apparently, you're not vegan according to Robin. Sorry, that's funny. I mean, you know, fine by me. Don't call me vegan. I don't care. I like to call myself a sentientist anyway. I'm and also theoretically, I don't even know if I'm vegan theoretically. Because I don't think I agree with the statement that animals should not be exploited because they're animals. I think they shouldn't be exploited because they're individuals, because they're sentient. So, yeah, I've been calling myself a sentientist for years. Yeah, I think I'm that more that. I'm kind of a pro at investing and pretty decent programmer of 18 years. Renee, 18 for you, 20 for me. But it doesn't really matter. These labels don't really matter. At the end of the day, we all know that we don't consume animal products. We reject animal exploitation in all forms. But when it comes to marginal cases, I mean, I think we all debate, and for some reason, because of marginal cases, we call one person vegan or non-vegan, and it's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Vegan anthem. Notice the inequality it promotes. Notice the rights disparity. I don't know what you mean by that. I was just trying to be clear about it. Calm down. This is about sentient beings, about animals. If you are not vegan, you are neither pro-life or pro-choice. Yeah.
Hey, what do you want to ask me?
I just have some questions. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes, yes.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
22. Okay, that's it. You don't come here as the champion?
Alright.
A bit taller, huh? Oh, you're much taller. How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
6'4". Damn.
Yes.
What's your name? I'm Chip.
I'm David. Hi, nice to meet you.
David?
Yes.
Where are you from, David?
I'm from Austria.
Austria.
Yes.
What brings you here? Do you live here or is it just visiting?
No, it's just visiting. Yeah, I came here for 2 reggae festivals. Yeah.
Interesting. So, David, I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I love animals, and I think that no harm should come onto animals.
Okay. So,
Yes.
should we treat animals fairly, do you think, like with respect?
Yes, for sure.
And the question is, do you think we can truly respect animals if we exploit them for flesh, for their milk, for clothing, for their skin, stuff like that?
Not really, no.
Not really. Are you vegan?
I'm trying to be, yeah.
You're trying to be?
I'm a vegetarian for a little bit over 3 years already.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's cool. What keeps you from being vegan today? Like, where are you having difficulty?
yeah, I would say it's laziness, and also like to have the power over your mind, that you make that step, that you don't give into the cravings no more. That's the step that's keeping me from being a vegan.
So, say for instance, I'm going to put this hypothetical example out there. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous, right? Say for instance, if I'm walking down the street and I see a person kicking a dog,
Yeah.
What would you do in that situation? Would you try to stop them? Would you
Yeah, I
join
would
them?
definitely try to stop them. I would approach them and say that that isn't right, and that's something you should do. And if you want to have an animal, you should treat it with respect and don't kick it. You know.
But do you realize that by not being vegan, you are the person who's joining them essentially, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
And if you're vegan, you're just walking by knowing nothing. And if you're an activist, you actually stand up for them and say something.
Yes, yes.
And it feels like you're not just vegan. Your values are not just as a vegan, but also as an activist. You feel like you want to speak up for animals. You don't want them to be treated this way,
Yes.
right? So I'm curious because you said it's laziness and all this, but do you think it maybe just requires a little bit of energy to start with,
Yes,
and then
yes.
afterwards you can just continue being lazy?
Yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah, you can like stick to that thing, being vegan, and then you can start being lazy on being vegan. Like
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's like getting up from
I know the
bed.
point. Yeah.
It's like getting up from
Yeah.
bed and going to the couch. You know,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
have to get the energy to get out
Yeah,
of bed,
Yeah.
move to the couch. But once
Yeah.
you're in the couch, it's easy. It's the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's just you lie there, right?
Yeah. True.
Yeah, but you see, on our side, even this energy that we require, even as difficult as that seems, it's not as difficult as what animals go through, isn't it? Yeah. So what do you want to do with this information? Like, you speak to me. You're in Amsterdam. You're having this conversation. You're gonna go. Maybe you're gonna, have a good time today.
Yeah.
Like, do you wanna continue paying for animals to be, forcefully impregnated, which is what we do to cows for milk, unalived, which is what we do to
I
males?
don't want to do it. No, I don't.
No. So do you think you can choose plant-based
Yeah, yeah.
options?
Yeah, I don't only want to do it for the animals. I want to do it for my own health too,
Yeah.
because I know that our anatomy is not built for consuming animal products anyway. So I'm trying to stop that.
I think you
Right,
can be
yeah.
healthy by consuming animal products. I'm not a nutritionist, so you can be healthy by
Yeah,
consuming
yeah.
animal products, but you can also be healthy without it.
Yeah.
And indeed, if you take one healthy person consuming animal products and one healthy person not consuming animal products, the health outcomes are almost always better for the people who don't consume animal
Yes, yes.
products. So I think you can be healthier indeed in
Yes.
that regards. But I'm here to speak up for animals, so
Yes,
it's like
yes.
you can do it also
Sorry.
for your health indeed.
Yeah.
But I think they deserve to live just as much.
Yeah,
as we
for
do,
sure.
right?
For sure. I
Okay.
don't think it's right how they treat animals.
So, how many like this is a question? It's a little bit difficult. I don't know how to formulate it because a lot of people misunderstand it. This isn't necessarily directed at you, but if you were to put a number, how many more animals should be exploited in your name going forward? Should it be 0 or more than 0?
It should be 0.
Should be
Yeah,
0,
yeah.
right? That would mean going vegan today, huh?
Yeah, I'll try.
Let me give you a card to help you
Alright,
out.
for sure.
So there's a video here called "The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear,"
Mhm.
and then Challenge 22. The most important speech you'll ever hear is just a video that talks about milk, honey, eggs, all of that.
Yeah.
It's not gruesome. It's a nice video to watch.
All right.
And Challenge 22, they help you go vegan for free. All you gotta do is subscribe, put your name and email,
Mhm.
and they help you go vegan for
All
free.
right.
Can you just promise me you'll watch the video?
I will do that. Yeah.
And then
so,
it appears when you scan this QR
Okay,
code.
alright.
It's the second video.
all right.
Until you watch it, can you choose to not consume any animal products?
I'll try. Yes.
Do it
Have
for
you
the
also
animals,
watched
okay?
like the documentaries, the Conspiracy and,
Yeah.
and Cowspiracy?
You watch those?
Yes, I've also watched those. Yeah.
Yeah.
They also open my eyes, and yeah. So I'm trying my best to stop, to make a change for us and the animals.
Yeah, just keep in mind that with every choice we're making, an innocent animal might be put
Yeah.
in that position.
Yeah.
And I would say mentally, don't think of it as I'll never do it again. Just
Yeah.
take it one day at a time, and you'll see at some
Yeah,
point
for
you won't
sure.
miss it again.
Sure. Life is a progress, so you have
Yeah.
to keep in with the progress. All right,
Appreciate
it
you, man.
was a pleasure.
Have a good one.
Sure.
Cheers. 1 second. Wait, on TikTok. Okay. TikTok does these things. Good convo so far. Seems like the street is pretty productive. Feel like interesting street so far, huh? We've been having some interesting square because it's a giant ass square. Yeah, so far we've been having some good conversations. Remember to hit that like, everyone. Smack that like if you're enjoying the conversations, and tell me, Chip, I'm enjoying the conversations. Oh my gosh, so annoying when you realize you've been watching and commenting 15 minutes behind. Oh, I'm sorry, LTN. Yeah. Yeah, that does suck, when you realize that. I know the feeling. I'm also going on streams with people. Smack that like. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's a bad siren. Flick the light. Chip, I don't agree with you, but I actually enjoy the conversation. You don't agree with the fact that we shouldn't be exploiting innocent animals? You don't agree with the fact that we should be respecting animals? Wow. Why wouldn't you agree with that? I think we should respect animals. I'm enjoying the conversation, says Swamp Slug. Thank you so much, Swamp Slug. Appreciate you. Hi, Chip. Hi, Martin. Hi, awesome vegans. Hey, Kuka. Crikey. And that means you agree with the logic, but you just don't want to accept it. Cringe. It's okay. We can be cringe. Don't fear cringe. Cringe is your friend, everyone. You can be cringe. Cringe all day long. All night long. We cringe. We cringe. Oh my God, Renee, thank you so much. Austrian Vegan Society got really helpful visually easy to digest pamphlets, pamphlets, which you can order for free and recipe cards for the most popular dishes. I used them when I went vegan. Recommended. Austrian Vegan Society. I hope I remember that, Renee. You know, wow, the wind is so strong that it's knocking all my signs off. You know, Renee, I hope you come to Amsterdam at some point and we do activism together, Renee. Yeah, let's get some more W's in the chat for Renee because he's doing an awesome job. He's telling us how to be better activists, he's helping us reach more people, and in the process, he's also supporting us. Amazing activist. Amazing, Renee. Wow, the wind is really, really bad here, though. Or at least today, it's really, really bad. Renee liked the live. Thank you, Renee, for being on TikTok also. Renee's on TikTok and YouTube. Damn, Renee. Powerhouse. Yeah, Renee, I don't know. Sometimes on TikTok it goes really well, sometimes it doesn't. I thought maybe it's because of the words. I tried using the fancy TikTok words. And I'll continue using them so that I get used to it, but who knows? Just send a gift. Thank you so much for the Roselia. Thank you for the roses. And we got a little, holy crap. TikTok has some amazing animations. Guardian Pledge. Appreciate you. Thank you. The weather though is outside of the wind. I mean, the wind is kind of nice for me. It's just kind of sucky for the signs. But for me, the wind is freaking great. It's like 24 degrees. Oh my God, I also got a heart from Renee. Thank you, Renee. Bro, you again. Oh no. YouTube is showing you that you must be vegan. According to John, I guess YouTube, this is your sign, man. YouTube is telling you, hey, why are you still exploiting innocent animals? You want to have a conversation? Why are you treating innocent animals like objects? You never make me vegan. Ha 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 ga ga ga. Never. Of course, I never make anyone vegan. It's the people who make their choice themselves. The fact that you think I can make anyone vegan is the thing that you are missing. I'm just here to educate people and try to help them see that they have other choices. I'm here to educate them and help them understand their position. Renee gave me a little corgi butt. Hey, thank you, Renee, for the corgi butt. You can always resist education, of course, you know. But I hope you don't. I hope you educate yourself because the choice is up to you and everyone else to make it. But I'm here, to, as I said, just to educate people. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not answering any questions. Can't let y'all get me. That's fine, bro. Maybe according to John, maybe at some point you'll open your mind and you'll understand the fact that animals, just like you, they want to live. And just like you, they have emotions, they feel pain, they feel anxiety, they want to have a family, they want to eat good food. They want to shit nicely. They want to do all that stuff that you also want to do. But you say with your choices, maybe that's not your intent in doing so. But when you buy animal products with your choices, what you're saying is, I'm going to oppress an animal. I'm going to bring you into existence just to unalive you. Oh my God, some dolphins. Renee, thank you so much. Renee, are you just like passing gifts also on TikTok? Vegan is for gays, and that's perfectly fine. It's not for gays, but being gay is beautiful, and it should be gay because being gay means cool on this channel. And I have absolutely no problem with people being gay, being vegan or not. Because being gay, it's a consensual thing. You just go to people and say, you know what, I like you. I don't care what if you have a hoo-ha or a ding-a-ling. I like you for who you are as a person. And that's essentially what sexuality is. And you shouldn't take sexuality for like, oh no, this person looks like they might have a dingaling. Or this person looks like maybe they have a hoo ha. I don't know if I like that. Just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy people. Just enjoy sexuality. I don't know if you get what I mean, but just enjoy it. That's all I'm saying, you know? Remember to hit that like, everyone, and share it. My soul smiled when I became vegan. Raven, I get you. I get you. One of the best choices I ever made. And it wasn't an easy one. I won't lie, like it was an easy choice to make because, well, I wasn't as resistant as most people are, but I did have this idea that it's not happening here. What's your must-use spice in food? Mine is garlic. Of course, Felix. Garlic is for sure. Renee is sending me oh, like, look at that, a little parrot sitting on my shoulder. Love it. Chip has no idea. What are you doing? Chip, your description is so unhinged. I love it. I don't know how to put it, but like imagine how messed up it is that we live in a society where we judge people like it's okay to create these categories just to be like, you know what, the majority of people like people of the opposite gender. Okay, the majority of people can like that, and that's fine. That does not mean that you yourself have to be in the same position. In fact, the is-ought fallacy is one of the most common fallacies in this regard, isn't it? Because we say, because the majority of people is straight, likes people of the opposite gender, that must mean that the majority of people should be this way, which is not the case, right? You should just like people for who they are, regardless of their genitals, regardless of who they identify as. Just if you like them, if you're attracted to them, that's all it needs. But there's no need for judgment, labels, or anything like that, you know? All we gotta do is if you like somebody consensually, they like you back, be with them. That's it. Simple as that. I have some big ass white hair on my face from somebody. We are hoping to get a visit over to Amsterdam soon. Hell yeah, nice. Thank you so much, Renee, for the things in the TikTok. I don't even know how to call them all the gifts. I appreciate it, Renee. Yeah, it doesn't have to be complicated, Raven. I think we overly complicated by creating these boxes. Like it's okay if you want to classify things and create boxes, that's fine. But don't put yourself in a box simply because you like a box. Sure, I can understand that putting yourself in a box can also make you feel like you belong to a certain community. But you can do that without necessarily putting yourself into a box, you know? You can have a foot in a box and your foot in another box. You can like men and you can like women. You can sometimes like men and sometimes like women. You can sometimes like it's like I don't know, like I just feel like sexuality and sexual attraction is such a complex thing and this Chip sounds like he lives in fairyland. Well, I just live in I just want a society that's fair and logical. You know, I don't think that's too much to ask for, is it? New documentary, Second Nature, Gender, and Sexuality in the Animal World, narrated by Elliot Page. That sounds interesting. You wanna try it?
Yes.
How old are you?
24.
24. I am live on YouTube and TikTok. Are you okay being live?
Yes, of course.
Okay, okay. You wanna come? Here's the chain view. Nice. What's your name?
Okay.
What's your name?
Radhika.
Radhika. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Radhika.
I'm assuming you live in the Netherlands based on the
Yes.
yeah. Okay. So Radhika, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals.
Oh,
How do you feel about
nice.
animals?
Yes, I have 3 cats plus 3 kittens at home. So
Three
I
cats and three kittens. You like
yeah
cats?
yeah.
Is it safe to assume?
I like
huh?
dogs too, but
like that.
yeah, because I'm not a lot of home, then cats is better.
How do you see cats, for example? How do you see them? Do you see them as just like objects of affection, or do you see them like individuals?
No, I see them as like me.
Do you see them like
Yeah,
you?
I see this as not as animals
Yeah.
only. They are animals, but I see them as like my kids. You know.
Yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
have their own personalities, their own
Yeah,
ways, and their own
yeah.
wants. Yeah. And how should we treat them? Should we treat them by looking after them, or should we look after what we want out of them?
Both, because
But if they're all ever in conflict, which one matters more? So, for example, if they're ever in conflict, if what we want out of them is not what's in their best interest,
yeah.
should we still do it to them?
What do you mean? Like keeping them inside?
I can give you an example. So, say for instance, you said cats have cats, right?
Yes.
Say for instance, if one of my cats, I have a lot of cats, and I take one of my cats and I pew them, I unalive them,
Yes.
they die instantly, and then I use their bodies for, I don't know, maybe a punching bag or maybe a pillow. I make a pillow out of it.
Yeah, no, that's not right.
That's wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But I do need to sleep. I do need to work out. So why would that be wrong?
Because it's like, yeah, I don't know. They should be also buried, like, and you should be grieving about them, not using them as, like, it's different. You found them dead, and if you want to keep it in like as a stand,
Yeah.
that's different than if you keep them and then use it as a pillow or stuff like that.
What if
I-
what if I pay somebody to pew them, and I just
that's
walk
wrong.
around finding it's still
No,
wrong?
that's wrong.
Okay. Would you say that this applies to all animals or just cats?
No, all animals, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to turn it around. And there's certain animals that we often disregard, like, for example, cows, chickens, pigs.
Yeah.
Do you think they deserve the same moral consideration?
No, like, yeah, no.
Like, do you think we should be unaliving
No.
chickens and
I've
pigs?
been vegan for like 2 years.
You've been
so-
vegan for 2 years?
Yeah, because I couldn't eat meat because I found it very sad. So yeah, I know what you're coming from.
So you don't eat also dairy products or eggs?
A lot. No, I skip a lot of dairy products. Most of the time, sweet things I ate, but I don't drink milk and I use oat milk and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very aware of that.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yes.
Just keep in mind that even if you buy that one animal product that maybe
Yes.
contains some dairy products in it, you may still convicting an animal
I
for
know.
this. You know what I mean?
Sometimes the craving it's hard to like cancel.
But we have so many options today, so you can fix your cravings with us.
Yeah,
Of
but
course you're gonna.
I do it a lot. I think about it a lot.
Yeah.
So that's
Let me just put it this way: if you're in the position of the animal, and somebody buys a chocolate, that if they buy that chocolate, you end up being forcefully impregnated and having your babies taken away from you, so that they can take your milk. Would that be fair towards you?
no.
No. And they just bought that one chocolate, huh?
Yeah.
So on our side, when we buy the products, we don't see what's happening.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
we condemn them to that position.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Okay. Well, if you're already there, that's all I wanted to say. Even in those situations where
Yeah.
you find your cravings, please choose to respect
Yes,
the
of
animals.
course.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I give you a card. There's a. Maybe you watch the most important speech you'll ever hear.
Yes.
Maybe watch it with your boyfriend.
Okay.
You'll both like it. Okay.
Okay. Thank
I
you very
appreciate you.
much. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Have a good one. Cheers. And take care of all those 6 cats, huh?
Yes, thank you.
Hello.
Do you have the map with the restaurants?
Let me see if I have it. I don't know if I have any more maps. I don't think that I do. No, I gave the last ones on Sunday. Plants, not friends. Love it. Tina's here. Hello, Tina. Nice to see you, vegan Tina.
Hey.
You know B12, babe. How's AV going?
Pretty good.
Pretty
I
good.
had like really good conversations today. Today is a good day for me.
Is it?
Yes.
I also
yeah.
had some pretty good conversations today.
Yeah.
A lot of nice people walking around.
Yes, I think so. I don't know why. Sometimes it's really random, but today is a good day. Very windy. Maybe the wind is just blowing the bullshit away.
That's funny.
Hello, Jay. Hello, Martin. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah. The wind, however, is not in the live, so there still is some bullshit in the, in the
Yeah.
vegans.
The
It's just not
bullshit is
bullshit.
landing in the comments.
Yeah, so it's not.
Yeah. My favorite interaction of today, two Norwegian girls agreed on the principle immediately and then just went vegan. Like I didn't have to even deal with anything. They just like confirmed it makes sense for them to go vegan and they just did it. So
That's amazing.
imagine if every conversation went this way.
I had a conversation with a guy who came here, and at some point he's just like, in the conversation, he goes like, "Whoa, I never thought about it that way. I have to be vegan," and something like that. And
There's so many people like that. This is
Yeah.
why we need to be here to just be the reason why they finally go vegan. Yeah. I look nice today. It's like hot and cold.
I'm good.
You're a different kind. So.
I'm a different species.
Yeah. And the
Okay,
two
that's
guys, one of them already vegan, the other one vegetarian and went vegan today. Also needed a tiny little push. So it's been
Okay. Amazing.
And David Rams is, well, not right now. He's not here. He's taking a break, but I finally got to meet him.
Nice.
David
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, so, well, after you're done, then I think you can also come and say hi.
I will.
His girlfriend is here as well.
Oh, I love Annie. Annie's really cool.
She's so pretty, and she has really cool tattoos. And one more guy, I forgot his name, but they're with someone filming content.
I'm just happy there's a lot of pigeons here because I have so much pigeon food, and after the stream, I want to go for the pigeons. So, yeah. Oh,
Okay, so I'm gonna, I think, continue.
you're gonna go do some more outreach?
I'm just gonna be over there, and then we get food after. How long are you staying?
4:30. Well, I'm saying I'm going. I think another hour.
Another hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I have to get back to work afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
Okay.
finish somewhere.
See you later.
But my token's expired, so I need to. Yeah. It's a good idea to send people their way, huh? I think I got I think somebody made the super chat, right? Wait, I want to give us thanks. Thank you, Swamp Slug, again. Thank you for all your work, guys. Thank you so much, Swamp Slug. Thank you. And yes, I am helping other activists also. Why do they need so many cameras in one area? Why do they? What you mean, like in AV? Oh, because they film a lot of other activists. You know, one camera can only shoot one person. Sent you're awesome. Why? Thank you so much, the vegan chef. Thank you. Thank you so much on TikTok, everyone. I keep saying thank you for everyone. It's a given. I appreciate everyone. A lot of cool interactions we've had also. Let's see how the second half will go, huh? Are those cameras or lights behind you? Oh, these are lights. These are lights. On YouTube and TikTok, they mean this. Yeah. They're lights. So they have so many lights because there's a lot of things happening here, and there's a lot of buildings. They're not cameras. Can you explain what AV is and why you are solo? Yeah, sure. So AV is Anonymous for the Voiceless. It's a organization that seeks to unite activists by doing these events called the Cube, where essentially people sit in a cube-like formation. Like as I'm holding the sign, they're holding a TV that shows practices from animal agriculture, and then you have other activists walking around them and having conversations with people that stop by to watch the footage. They generally go by like, how do you feel watching this? Do you think it's fair what happens to these animals? Have you seen footage like that before? And they try to hold people accountable and try to get them to change and try to get them to go to be activists. Um, I'm not with them right now. I appreciate their work. I used to do AV a lot. I'm no longer doing them. I prefer doing my own thing. I don't like wearing black all the time. I kind of like also being in white and stuff. Just so you know, the vegan anthem, I blocked you for now. I don't need your arrogance and patronizing. Thank you. So you let little kids see nasty videos? No, not really. I don't think. I think a lot of the times when they see kids, they put the TVs up, so they try to not show it to little kids. I don't like how AV now bases everything on the definition because it doesn't hold normative value. Should exploit as the preference say it should not exploit. It's opinion versus opinion. I kind of agree with you on that one, Renee. I was actually had a lot of, because Anya, you saw the girl who came to have conversations with me, she's staying at my place. I remember you telling me your favorite trips in different parts of the world, but I never asked you about your worst trip. I'll tell you, Felek. But I was saying Anya is she likes AV, and we were discussing, and I don't know. I think it's to each their own. Like AV has some good pluses, but they also have some good minuses, right? Like I think AV is a really, really good place to start doing activism. But I also think it's a good place that when you, hi, you want to have a conversation? Hi, are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, okay.
How many viewers?
I don't know, like 100, something like that. Are you okay? You want to come here, to the chamber?
Of course.
What's your name?
Emil.
Emil. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Emil. Where are you from?
I'm from Russia. Born in Russia. I'm Yazidi myself.
Russia. Do you live here or are you here visiting?
I live here in the Netherlands. Yes.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. I'm from Romania and I also live here in the Netherlands. So, Emil, I want to ask you, how do you feel about animals?
How do I feel about the animal?
Yeah, I'm an animal rights activist.
Ah, okay. I mean, I don't have anything against them.
Yeah, do you think we should treat animals with respect?
Of course.
Okay, do you think we can truly respect animals if we choose to exploit them?
In what ways?
For example, exploitation means unfair usage, right? Like, would you say that if we choose to, or not looking after their interests, if, for example, if I have a dog and I give them a great life, but then when they're at their biggest, so somewhere at around the age of 2 years old,
Yeah.
I pew them in the back of the
Yeah.
head, and then I use their bodies as a punching bag. Would you say that that's respectful for me to do so?
No, of course.
No. But what if I eat them afterwards? So I still unalive them, but then I eat them afterwards.
Like
Is that respectful?
dogs?
Yeah.
No.
No, so that's not respectful.
And then you're saying it's similar with cows and stuff?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Do you think it's the same with cows? Do you think it's respectful for the fact that we choose to unalive them, even though we have the option not to?
I mean, animals unalive each other as well, right? So
Yeah,
That would
they
be my
do, but like we don't look at what other animals do as a indicator of what we should do, right? Like for example, animals also grape each other. They also, I don't know, they commit infanticide. They do a lot of bad things.
That's true.
They poop in nature. Although maybe something we should poop more in nature. Also, that's a different situation. But we don't look at them and say, well, we should do it because they do it, right? We have other options.
We don't do it because they do it, but it's not as weird for us to do it because that's like people have been eating like meat for thousands of years, right? For millions of years, probably. So to stop now, it doesn't make sense. I get your point that the fact that
Well, it does make
animals-
sense now because for thousands or millions of years, we did it in a position of necessity. For thousands or millions of years, we did it in a position of necessity, but today we no longer have that position of necessity.
I would
So it
dis-
only makes sense that when there's no necessity behind it, to choose to no longer do this bad thing to them.
I would disagree that it's not necessary because I think that if you've done it for millions of years, you still have to eat meat. Otherwise, there's a lot of vegans that say that it's fine. I don't believe it is.
Well, I'm a certified nutritionist and I actually look for the data. And the largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet agree that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. Do you disagree with the overwhelming scientific consensus and the
Yeah,
evidence that shows that you can be
there's
healthy?
not everything that's been researched has been done right, has been done correctly.
We have
read-
studies with over 30 years of data,
Yeah,
with
but
over 500,000 people. Like, you can try and say, well, that's not correct, but you would have to come up with a better study or some form of evidence that trumps this type of evidence. Otherwise, we trust the highest form of evidence that we have, which right now is this.
But there's also evidence showing that it's better for the human body to eat meat as well.
Actually, no. Most
I-
of the evidence shows that red meat is cancerogenic, and white meat above 100
that's-
grams is
but everything
causing
is everything can cause
gastrointestinal
cancer.
cancer. No, it
If-
does not. Spinach will never cause cancer. Let's see. A
thought-
lot of plants and fruits will never cause cancer. So I don't like this idea that everything causes cancer. It's not really true.
If you eat enough of everything, almost everything.
Yeah,
that
but
okay,
this
will
isn't
give you
a,
cancer.
how much you eat. 100 grams per day of meat is this. This isn't.
Yeah.
This isn't a lot. This is
And that
most
gives you
people.
cancer.
That increases your chances of gastrointestinal cancer. Yeah.
By how much?
I don't know. Does it matter? That just the fact that it increases.
Of course,
it.
it's matter.
I don't remember. Like you can look up the study and read about it yourself about how much. But the point is being made is that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. I'm not even denying that you can't be healthy consuming animal products. You can. But my point is that if you can be healthy not consuming animal products, why would you choose to do so, knowing that animals are, exploited? Are you really giving them respect if you're choosing to unalive them when you have no need?
I
for it?
think that the point should be that the way that people are doing it right now, it's definitely no. I think that's bad. The way it's going.
Why is
right
it
now.
bad?
Because the way like they're hoarding animals into small places and then they
Why do
kill
you think they do that?
because it's cheapest, and I disagree.
Because
with
there's
that.
demand.
Yeah, of course, there's demand, and it's cheapest to do it that way because otherwise,
Not even it's because it's cheapest. It's the most efficient to do it that way.
yeah. I mean that it comes down to money.
Yeah,
That's
but
what it is.
either way, like even if we chose to one single animal, when you have a choice, one would be to unalive an animal, and the other would be to not unalive them, and you can get nutrition and food satisfaction from both. How could you possibly say it's respectful to choose to unalive them when you could always choose not to? And this is just a one-off choice. How could that one-off choice ever be respectful?
I would just agree to disagree on a lot of these things.
But can you explain to me how, or is it just like I refuse to think and I'm just gonna
I
disagree?
think I have not done enough research myself, but from what I've heard, from what I've seen, I think, and I might be wrong here. I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I think from what I've heard, from what I've seen, from the little research that I did, I don't think you're going to be as healthy just eating.
No, you're going to be
vegan.
healthier. You're right. But like the question remains, like let's say for instance, hypothetically speaking, if you find out that you can be just as healthy, then do you think that you should be vegan?
I would definitely consider it more.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So if you find out that you can be absolutely 100% healthy, right? That if you would be missing missing out on absolutely nothing,
Yeah.
then can you ever justify paying for an animal product knowing that that would oppress an animal?
Maybe if it's more in a more biological way, so to speak, because I think that I would still eat meat, and a lot of people will still choose to eat meat because
How is that justified then? Because then by
as I
that
said,
moment you know
animals
it's
kill
not for health.
animals, and if let's say if I hunt an
But you
animal
don't say
myself,
that's right, do you? You don't think that if a wolf
What
comes
could-
into your house and kills your dog, and you're like, oh well, they just acted morally or something. You say
it's
that's
not
wrong.
moral. It's just what they do.
So
It's
why
what
would
an
you do
animal
something
does.
that you yourself find immoral?
I won't say it's immoral. It's an
So
animal
wait,
does it.
do you think in a situation where you can choose not to unalive an animal, do you think it's moral to choose to unalive him?
No, but I don't feel
So
the
then
need
it's
to.
immoral.
No, if a lion needs to hunt to eat, what else should it do? Go eat
Yeah,
grass?
and you said it perfectly. If a lion needs to do it, but you don't need to do it. You see, that's the difference. Because your situation is synonymous with a lion just going around killing animals because they want it. Is that really fair?
I get your point. I would have to do more research on it. I want to thank you for your time. I have to
Sure,
go.
I'll give you a card. I won't shake your hand, but I'll give you a card, okay?
Why you
Please,
should not shake my hand.
because I don't feel comfortable shaking your hand after. I just want you to. I'll give you a fist bump, okay?
Okay.
But watch the minion, okay? It shows what animals go through, okay?
All right, cool. Follow me on Instagram. Stand them up.
Have a good one. Yeah, you are not a lion, bro. You are not a lion, bro. Well, we always knew we were gonna got conversations like that. Respect dogs, but I'm nature. 100 thousands of years. Don't trust science. It's not healthy. Yeah, ridiculous, huh? Beautiful day out. It is pretty nice today. It's it's a little bit windy for the signs. It's a beautiful day for me, but it's an annoying day for the signs. But it is a pretty nice day today. It's not cold. It's not warm. It's just right. And considering that it's going to be like 29 degrees at the end of the week, I just love this. And by the way, everyone, Lodovike and I are going to be doing outreach on Friday, so that's going to be really cool. Remember Lodovike? We missing, right? Anya and I are going to be doing outreach. Radicale Veganer is in the chat. Alexandra is in the chat.
Are you on TikTok live?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok and YouTube. You want to have a conversation?
Yeah, sure.
How old are you?
18.
18? You don't look 18. Can you show me that you're over 18?
Sure.
Wait, we're from the United States.
Yeah.
Can we just
Can we just do it? We're traveling. We're trying to new experiences.
2029, 18. Okay, sure. Are you okay being live on YouTube? You're not 18 though, huh?
What?
2029? You're 17.
Yeah.
2029?
Yeah. That's sorry, 2009. That's when you were born, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah. Is that 18?
Let's see.
Yeah.
No, it's not. You're 17.
But he won't let us.
It's 2026.
Yeah. So 2009 plus 17 is 2026. Yeah. No, thank you. No, you have to be 18. No, man, I'm sorry. I'm not going to bind the rules. You have to be over 18. I'm sorry.
Wait, what's Platter? He's 18. Well, he's still blind.
Alexandra's here. Alexandra, nice to see you here. I was excited for Alexandra being here. They're like, oh, listen, guy, we're from the United States. So all of a sudden, what is this? Chat doing math to discuss the age of birth. Chip, yeah, I was trying to like, I figured he was 17, but I'm like, am I saying something wrong? But yeah, he's 17, yeah. I was born in 2025. No, he was born in 2009. Sorry, my bad. I was doing the math wrong in my head. He was born in, because he was born in 2009, and I'm like, oh, that can't. And then I looked at the month, and the month was February, I think, or something. So, yeah. Chip, don't be xenophobic to Americans. Oh, come on, that was a little bit of. That was a little bit of. What, like. And you say humans are above animals. You see a camera, you gotta yell. How old is this guy? I'm 39. 39. Alexandra's here. Yay, Alexandra. Chipo, big and tandy. Alexandra, it's nice to have you here, Alexandra. Always a pleasure. You know, Alexandra, in case you don't know, we used your folder on Sunday. The new folder that you gave to me, and I appreciate you for giving me that folder. We used your folder on Sunday. We used the dairy specifically to show to some people who weren't speaking English. We showed them the visuals, and they were actually pretty impacted by it. So that was really nice to see. So thank you so much, Alexandra, for all the work that you do. Can we get some W's in the chat for Alexandra and all the work that she does? Because she's just like, she does an amazing work, everyone. You just don't know how much work Alexandra does. She does these amazing designs. She helps everyone that does her.
15. Check.
Sure. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure.
You just turned 18, huh?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Are you okay? Come here. Sorry.
Sure.
What's your name?
Jason.
Jason, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I guess you're from the U.S., Jason.
I am.
Where in the U.S.?
Pennsylvania, like Philadelphia suburbs.
Nice, love it. Well, my sister lives in North Carolina. I always ask maybe there's somebody from there, but
Nice.
yes, yeah. So Jason, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Animals are very important. They need to be protected. Like we gotta do what we can to take care of them. Yeah, just gotta do whatever you can to take care of them. Like there are rules, there are lines that you just can't allow to be crossed.
So say for instance, if I have a dog and I bring them into existence for this particular purpose, I give them a great life. I give them belly rubs, the best toys ever. But at the age of 2 years old, I pew them in the back of the head. They die instantly, and then I use their body as a punching bag. Would that be right or would that be wrong?
No, absolutely not. That's animal abuse. Look, I'm someone who has a
But
dog
I give them a
myself.
great life. Why would that be animal abuse?
You can't just shoot a dog just because you want to use it as a punching bag.
Why not?
It's wrong. It's
But I do need to work out, so why it's wrong? Why is it wrong? They make a
It's-
great punching bag.
It's inhumane, and the fact that you're using the term like punching bag just to justify killing,
Wait, what is inhumane? The me unaliving them instantly
unaliving them for the purpose of using a punching bag.
is inhumane. But why is that inhumane? Because again, I need to work out. It's for the purpose of being healthy, essentially, because I need to work out.
You can't. You want to work out on your own, that's fine, but you can't do it at the expense of a living being, a living healthy living being.
Okay, so is it safe to assume that it's wrong to abuse an animal if for health, if I have other options?
Yeah, if you have other options, you should not be abusing an animal. That's absolutely wrong.
Okay. And now I'm gonna ask you one question, and most people turn around. What about cows, chickens, pigs? Is it wrong to unalive them also?
To be fair, I'm not totally I'm not totally familiar with the context.
I mean,
but
you know,
based
we
on what I
unalive
do know,
them, right? For
not-
products we don't actually need, right? We unalive them to wear their skin. We unalive them to eat their flesh. We unalive them to eat their body, to drink their body fluids, right? Like milk and stuff. We forcefully impregnate them so that they make babies, and then we take the babies away so that we take their milk. Do you think any of that is fair, knowing that we don't need to do any of that?
that's where you get into a tougher line. I think I would say. I mean, there's
Is
some
that the tough line?
yeah, that's where it's like.
Why is that a tough line? Because it's so. Doing the same thing to a dog, would that be a tough line?
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Because like,
So it's wrong to unalive a dog to eat their flesh in a situation where you don't need to.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But when it comes to be a cow, it's tough to say whether it's right or wrong.
Yes, because I believe that because there's like benefits to like steak, especially like grass-fed cow, and they're like
There could be benefits to eating dogs also. Does that justify unaliving dogs to eating them?
I would say probably no. No.
Probably not. So why would the benefits then?
I would say the only
justify
way you
other-
ever did like a dog is like if that's their last option. Every option has been exhausted prior to that.
Yeah. So why not apply the same logic to all these other animals? Don't they deserve respect too?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I would say you should at least consider what you're doing before you make that decision.
Yeah,
Like consider
yeah.
the consequences.
Yeah. So do you think that you are respecting them by choosing to exploit them, by choosing to unalive them?
I wouldn't say. Can you repeat it?
Sure. Do you think you're respecting them by choosing to unalive them? It's a choice.
I wouldn't
not a
necessarily call it
necessity.
respect. No,
No. So then you are not respecting these other animals, right? And they do deserve respect.
I would say so.
So then do you think you should be vegan?
I mean,
If you
I
say
don't
you
know.
should,
I mean-
there's only two ways, right? You either say you should respect animals and be vegan, or you say animals don't deserve respect. And if you say animals don't deserve respect, then you have to go down the path of humans are animals. So therefore, why wouldn't we respect humans also?
yeah. To be fair, I'm not sure. Yeah. This is where we get into this debate, like in society and that sort of thing. Like,
Does any of that justify it? Do you have any reason that actually justifies doing this to them? That makes it moral because everyone else does it because we've been doing it for thousands of years? Does that make it okay?
I don't know, changes stuff. It's all I can say.
Yeah, so it
I mean,
doesn't make
it
it
would take-
okay.
I mean, there's obviously been pushes to try to adapt different methods, but but if we're talking like mass scale, I think it's gonna take a long time, if ever, to happen.
But it's not necessarily mass scale that's the problem, right? Because the reason why it's so big, the reason why it happens mass scale is because a lot of people, such as yourself, choose to do this to animals, right?
Yeah.
And you are responsible for up to 100 animals per year that are exploited to death for you.
Yeah.
So why not choose to respect them?
It-
There's 100 animals, really. If I told you right now you could save 100 animals, you would say no, thank you, because my pleasure matters more than their whole existence.
I would rather save the animal. I mean, especially if they're healthy. If they're healthy, I would like.
That's what I'm saying, huh?
I mean, if they're unhealthy and they're like on their deathbed, I mean,
Yeah, but that's not the case with the animals we farm. We bring them into existence to unalive them. They're healthy animals most of the times.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's
Can
tough.
I give you a card?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so there's a documentary called Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Sure.
Okay. Have a good day.
All right, thank
And
you.
good luck,
Take
man.
your time.
Cheers. It's 18. People that debate this vegan vegetarian diet are not very smart. Yeah, because there's no debating. It's obviously healthy to be on a plant-based diet. And if you're not, you're oppressing innocent animals, which is wrong. So there's no debating. You're right. What's the documentary called? The documentary is called Dominion. Chip, is this the part where Chip turns into an authoritarian? You are 18. Papers, please. Yeah, it's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay, fella. I'm just like, sometimes people lie, and you saw that guy lied. Like, why would you lie? Now, why would you lie and then show your document and still lie about it? Like, why not just take a step back? It's funny. What country is that? We're here in the Netherlands right now. We're in Amsterdam. We're in Dam Square specifically. It's one of the most busiest, touristiest squares here in Amsterdam. And we're trying to have conversations with people. Do you like not have a job? I do. In fact, after I finish this, I'm gonna go finish my work. Did you ever heard of cotton or bamboo? How's everyone doing? Remember to hit that like, by the way. Hit that like, and if you're enjoying the conversation, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I really appreciate those when those numbers go up. It just helps me sleep better at night. What do you eat? Plants and plant-based products. For example, wow, today I had a protein smoothie in the morning, as I almost always do. And for lunch, I had a couple of sandwiches with vegan ham and hummus. And oh my God, I tried a plant-based cheese. Felt like you didn't try it when I was here. There was a plant-based cheese made by the vegan cowboys. Holy shit, man. That's the cheesiest thing I ever had. You guys want to have a conversation? The cheesiest thing I ever had. That was absolutely delicious, man. Plant-based, no problem. And I had some of that, some hummus, some mohamra, and vegan ham. Every time he adjusts his feet, he crushes another ant. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. That's a pretty stupid thing to say. It's a pretty funny. Maybe try to see if it melts quite well on a pizza. I'll try that, fella. I'll try that. Every time I adjust my feet, I crush an ant. Look at that. There's absolutely no ants around me. You wanna have a?
Yes.
How old are you though?
You're on speakerphone.
Yeah.
I'm 17.
You can't be on camera if you're 17. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Well, if you consent for him, he can do it.
I don't know what he's gonna ask you.
It's just about animals. Are you okay with him being live? Are you okay being live?
Are you okay being live? Sure.
Sure. Okay. You wanna come here so that you're in view? You wanna come here to Chainview? What's your name?
Nate,
Nate. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Nate?
Canada.
Canada. Love it. What brings you here to Amsterdam? Are you visiting or?
Visiting their homes.
Love it. Nate, so I'm here to speak up for animals. I want to ask you how do you feel about animals?
Oh no. This is better than that. Okay, we don't have time for that one.
You don't have time for that one? That's fine. That's
I
fine.
already talked to them for like an hour.
Oh, you talked to them for like an hour? Did that yield good results? Oh, I take it not. Oh no. Oh no. I take it they're not vegan and they're not going vegan. Oh no. Oh no. He checked for ants? Of course I did. If somebody's and that's what I keep telling people, right? When I make a claim, don't just trust me. Look it up yourself. And yes, somebody made a claim that I'm stepping up on ants. I looked up and there's no ants, of course. I don't want to step on ants. Escape. Yeah, Alexandra, I'm Alexandra, in case you don't know, I'm next to AV. There's an AV right there in the corner. And I guess they spoke to AV and they spent an hour on AV and it yielded no results. So you know. The vegan cowboys are using fermented casein. I don't think that's the case yet. I don't think they legalized that yet, Soy Daddy. I don't know what. I didn't look at the ingredients. Maybe I should when I get home, but oh my God, Tone, this was so good. Cowards. Linda, that bunny picture that you sent me, I still look at it. I still look at it. It's that bunny is so damn cute. In case you guys don't know, Linda has a bunny. And she sent me a photo of her bunny. Oh my God. The cuteness. She is, yeah. You shouldn't exploit non-vegans. You should exploit. Does it say who's right? I beg to differ. I have 2 rabbits. Oh, that's cute. Vegans act like a cult. Not at all. I mean, there's vegans there doing their thing, and I'm here doing my thing. I think we actually disagree on a lot of things, and we have no. What in order to be a cult, you would need a ruler or something like that. I don't think you would say feminists are a cult. I don't think you would say humanists, people who fight for human rights, are a cult, because they're not. The reality, we're just individuals who agree on one specific thing. Animals should have the right to not be used, abused, exploited by us. And obviously unfairly used, exploited by us, yeah. That's what I mean. I'm in the chip guy cult. Jake Lagatare, you're awesome, man. Haven't been on YouTube, but on your streams in a while. You need to visit that vegan teacher's reading class. Oh, Renee. I have seen some of the things she does, and it's so nice that she educates children that way. She does it so well, doesn't she? Miss Katie does a really good job educating people. I like that. A cult has a leader. Yeah. I don't know.
Hello.
Hey, you want to have a conversation?
Try?
Sure. But are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter for me.
Okay. You want to come here's the chair view?
Okay.
Nice. What's your name?
Kerem.
Kira. I'm Chip. Where are you from,
Nice to
Kira?
meet you. I'm from Turkey.
From Turkey.
Yeah.
What brings you to Amsterdam? Do you live here or
No, just visiting.
just visiting?
With my
Okay.
family.
Okay. Well, I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Well, I love animals, except for the pigeons. I don't know, but I'm so scared of them.
You're scared of
Yeah.
them? Yeah. Okay. But that's fine, right? Like they mind their own business and
Yeah,
you
but
mind
I
your
don't
own
want
business.
them to be harmed or anything.
Yeah,
something like
exactly,
that.
exactly. Like, do you think that if we had the option to not harm an animal, should we choose the option that doesn't harm an animal?
Yeah, most of the cases, yeah.
Most of the cases. So, what does that mean? Most of the cases, like in what situations, if we have the option to not harm an animal, would it be okay to choose this?
I'm against of, how do we say, industrial cow murdering, something like that. I'm just against of them. But I think we all should consume meat, or I'm against of the vegan people, I guess.
Okay. Why should we consume meat if we don't need them?
Because I thought this was a healthy option. We need protein.
Can we not get protein from plants?
Yeah, we can also get it from the soy and some other.
So, if we can be healthy without consuming animal products,
Yeah.
and we can be healthy while consuming animal products,
Yeah.
and we know that animals are abused in the production of animal products.
Yeah, but I don't.
Why
think
would we ever
all
choose
the,
animal products?
Options abuse animals.
Wouldn't you say that regardless of where the meat is coming from, to get the meat, you would have to unalive the animal?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how is that fair towards the animal? How is that not
Not,
abusive towards them?
Cannot be abusive.
It cannot be abusive?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't say killing is abusive?
No, not all of them.
No, not all of it. Which killing is abusive? Which is it?
Well, I don't think that much.
Hmm?
I don't think any of that stuff.
You don't think any
No.
killing is abusive? No. So say for
You
instance,
made me think that.
so say for instance, if I have a dog
Yeah.
and I put the knife to their throat, if I cut their throats open
Well, it's
and they don't die, then it's
interesting
abusive.
concept.
But then if I kick them in the head and then they die, it's no longer abusive,
No,
right?
it's abusive, of course.
It's abuse?
Yeah.
Why is
But
that abuse though?
I don't know, but it's too complicated.
Okay, if I shoot them in the head, is that abuse?
Yeah.
Why is that abuse?
Well,
I thought you said killing them is not abuse. I kill them in the nicest way. They die instantly by shooting them in
it's
the
too
head.
complicated. I don't know. But you're right, sir.
So is if I shoot a cow in the head, is that not abuse?
Yeah, it's abuse.
Yeah. So then for meat, we abuse animals then.
Yeah. Some kind of, you know.
Yeah. So why choose that if we can choose not to?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you said that you're against vegans and that you want people to
Yeah,
consume
but-
meat.
I'm an open-minded person.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is what I'm trying to ask you, right? Like, why do you think, like, in a situation where you're presented, imagine you're presented with two options, okay? Let's just make it easy. One option abuses the animal by killing them, shooting them in the head, and the option doesn't do that to them.
Sorry.
And the other so one option abuses the animal by killing them,
Yeah.
and the other option doesn't.
Yeah.
Both of them, with both options, you achieve a similar result. So, which
So the
one?
other option you mean by having the protein with vegetable?
Yeah, from plants.
Sources?
Let's
Oh,
say, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Which one would be the better choice?
Yeah, I guess it's vegetable.
Yeah, yeah. Can we ever say that it can even be justified to choose the animal, the one with the animals, where we choose to kill them?
I don't know. But no, I guess.
Because they deserve to live also.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. So, if you're in this position, why aren't you vegan then?
Because I like meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
As you
if,
say,
if you're
yeah,
presented with the situation, you wouldn't say, "I'll choose this one because I like it," right?
yeah, of course.
And
Of course not.
and obviously, I don't imply that you won't like the other food. You will enjoy your food also. You'll always enjoy your food. It's just a little bit different. That's it.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's justified to do this to animals?
Sorry.
Do you think it's justified to do this to animals, to unalive them?
I don't know. It's too complicated.
It's too complicated. Okay, let me give you a card. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks.
There's a video here called Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Sorry, what?
There's a video here called Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good one. Cheers. That was a bit of a language barrier. I don't think he knew. I think he was just saying it's complicated whenever he didn't really understand what was going on. Yeah. Turkish dude is getting cooked. I don't know. Live chat is not the place for this. Yeah. You can feel oppressed while I enjoy my chicken. Well, I don't feel oppressed. It's the animals, the chickens, as you say. You say you enjoy your chicken. You already, by making that statement, you imply as if their bodily autonomy is non-existent. In fact, the fact that they were born in that body, in their own body, but they're in the shape of a chicken, you think that somehow you have autonomy over their body. You deserve to do whatever you want to them. They don't deserve to exist, to do their own thing, to decide for their own body. You, on the account that you can do this to them, on account that you have power to do this over them, you say that means that they're your body, right? So with your phrase saying, "I'll enjoy my chicken," you're already saying that their flesh belongs somehow to you, which it doesn't, you see? So you're already starting on the wrong premise. You're begging the question by doing so. Because the whole point of this is, do you really think that the body of an animal belongs to you? They don't. It belongs to them. My body belongs to me, your body belongs to you, and the body of an animal belongs to them. Just because they're a different species, just because they're less intellectually capable or anything like that, does not give you the right to unalive them or use them or exploit them. Hold up, my guy goes to the Netherlands and tries to do a street interview. Well, I live in the Netherlands, and yes, I am in Amsterdam and trying to do street outreach interviews with people. That guy is not going vegan. I know, Badger. I know. But you know, maybe that guy moved a little bit closer. I don't know. I would hope so. That's also why I decided to no longer speak, because he was not bringing any arguments. It was going nowhere. So I'm like, yeah. If you live here, how's your Dutch? I mean, it's okay. I learned it once. I got my citizenship, and then I never used it again. So it kind of sucks now. But you know, I will probably relearn it again because I want to know it. So that's it. If I lived in the Netherlands, I would be vegan. Well, wherever you live, you can be vegan because there's vegan options everywhere. He just said that right now, so please disprove that when dealing with plants. Wait, do you have two passports? No, Felix, I only have one. I had to renounce my Romanian citizenship, so I'm officially only Dutch. Oh no, Brute L Facts is here. Brute L. How about you take the L and keep it? Brute L. Ever seen a cow inseminated? She never moves because it does not hurt. You baby killer. Oh no! She does not move because we put her in a thing called a rape rack. That's why they do not move, Leslie. Oh no, we hold them in a position that they don't move. Oh no, we make it so that they don't move. But you know what is it, Lizzie? I think Lizzie, you've been here for a while, haven't you?
Hello.
Hey, you wanna have a conversation?
Yes.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Are you big?
How old are you?
18.
18. Okay, that's okay. Am I big? Only wait, 1 second. I need to replace the battery. Am I big? No, not that big. No, I'm a small creator. Not very big. That's such a
You will get big then.
I mean, one should hope so, you know. You wanna come here, start showing view? Nice, love it. What's your name?
My name is Iman.
Iman?
Iman.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Iman.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Den Bosch. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I'm from there.
Do you live here? Ah, do you live in Den Bosch?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Iman, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you
Yeah.
feel about animals?
I like them.
Yeah.
I like a lot of animals. But how do you mean about animals?
Do you think we should be respecting animals?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that, for example, if I have a dog and I give them an excellent life, give them belly rubs, you know, treats, everything that they want, but at the age of 2 years old, I take them in the back of the house, I pew them in the back of the head, and then I use their bodies as a punching bag. Is that respectful to do so?
No, that's not respectful.
That's not respectful. What if instead of using their bodies as a punching bag, I eat them? Would that be respectful?
No, that's not okay.
That's not okay. Why is that not okay though?
Because it's a dog, yeah, and yeah, you use it as pets, not use it, but you get them as pets, not as food.
Okay. Why is that though? They can be food also.
Yeah, it's like people say about chicken and sheep, and that you not can eat them. Yeah, I think it's the same with dogs.
Yeah.
They have a living. They are living.
Yeah. So do you think this should apply to all animals, as you said, like chickens and sheep?
Yes.
Are you vegan?
No, I'm not vegan.
No. So
But
then
I don't eat really much meat.
okay. But if I say I don't do this to many dogs, does that mean anything? Because when you say I don't eat much meat, it's like you don't do
Yeah.
this to many animals.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad.
Yeah.
I know. I understand vegans.
You understand it?
Yes.
So why aren't you vegan yourself? Like, what's holding you from being vegan?
Yeah, I think yeah. Sometimes I want chicken, but I don't like.
Like their flesh.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want the chicken to be unalive so that you can have their flesh.
Yeah, it's really harsh when you say that like that.
But that's the reality,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's
Right?
reality, yeah.
Like we say I want chicken as if I want their flesh to eat their flesh, but there was an individual who
I
wanted to
find
live
it
also.
really sad. Really.
Yeah. And I understand you. You seem like you care, but like what's stopping you from not putting money in this idea of treating them like objects, of oppressing them?
Maybe I will be vegan. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, how do you make decisions? Like, how do you judge whether, for example, let's say you go to a supermarket and you want to buy a product. How do you know if you buy that product or not? You pick it up, you look at it, and you're like, it's the right price. But then on it says, an innocent chicken was killed for this.
Then I wouldn't buy it.
You wouldn't buy it. No.
I think it's how the shops present it.
Yeah.
Like if you put that this one was killed, then people won't buy it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think it's that.
so it's just like a disconnect for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but you do understand logically that when you buy an animal product, an animal was killed for you, right? Yeah.
I know.
Then do you think that maybe you should be more aware when you're making these choices?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And does that mean that maybe not making these choices anymore?
I will think about it.
You'll think about it.
Yes.
And let me ask you, if you're in the position of the victim, if you were that one innocent animal who somebody's holding a gun to your head and saying, we're waiting for somebody to make a decision, the oppressor should make a decision, and they're choosing to buy the product, or whatever they're choosing, what would you want them to choose? Would you want them to think about it, or would you want them to just choose to not oppress you?
choose.
Choose not to oppress you. Do you think you should do the same then for the animals?
Yes.
Because if you're in their position, you wouldn't want that to
Yeah, I
happen.
think so. Yeah.
Let me give you a card, okay? I appreciate you stopping by. There's a documentary called Dominion. They show what animals go through. Can you give that a watch?
Yes, of course. I will also post it. So people will talk to you, and I respect your thing.
Appreciate you. Maybe if you cannot watch it, the most important speech you'll ever hear is the best thing afterwards, okay?
Yes.
Can you until you watch it, can you just not consume any animal products for the animals? Not for me, for them. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You have my YouTube channel also there, okay?
Yes.
Have a good one. Cheers. I don't know about her. Sweet guess, but I don't know. I felt like she was just saying the right things to be said. Maybe that's just how I felt it. I could be wrong, you know. I'm not always the best judge of character. Oh, we've been for 2 hours here, everyone. You know what that means. Let's have one more conversation and then we're gonna go feed the pigeons. Feed the pigeons because we want to feed the pigeons. That's why we're here, actually. We're here to feed the pigeons. Hey, Anna, nice to see you here. Who's paying this guy? Who's paying me? God is paying me. God has set up a trust fund for me.
Let's do a social thing.
Are you
you live
okay
right
being?
now?
Yeah, I am live. How old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh, you can't be on camera. Sorry.
What?
No, you have to be over 18.
Over 18?
Yeah,
Why that?
because you have to be an adult to be able to consent to being on camera.
When I go my own life, I'm also on camera.
Yeah, but that's you consenting for you're responsible for your own body. I can't have you consent to be on my camera because you can't consent.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just ask what you're doing?
It's about animals.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of similar thing to what they're doing over there.
Oh, okay. Good, good luck.
Have a good one. I like pigeons. Yeah. You planting the seeds. Yeah, that's what we're trying. And yes, I think there was a little spider on me just now. I hope that they're okay. Huh? I hope they're okay. Peaches love sunflower seeds. Well, I got some specially formulated seeds for pigeons. Liar. No, Neocharisma, I'm telling you. Jesus, before he died on the cross, he put all his money in a stock option, and that vested over time. And that's how I get my money, from the vesting of what Jesus did before he went on the cross. I'm telling you, man. Jesus invested in the stock market. So God, your God, because I don't believe in God. I think better they feed their beliefs with seeds than with fries, for sure, yeah. Jesus was a capitalist. Far from it. Jesus was far from a capitalist. But if you want to believe that, you know, believe that. How's everyone doing on TikTok? All you 7 people. Crows like unpeeled peanuts? Okay, good to know. Jesus was an illegal immigrant. Yeah. Jesus was a cool dude. Probably. But he was far from a god. He was just like a dude. If he even existed, he was just a dude. Walking around, telling people be nice to everyone, including animals. Much like what I'm trying to do, you know? Walking around, telling people to be nice to everyone, including animals. Except I don't claim any form of religion or to be any form of superior being or some shit. I don't think he claimed that also. I think he just claimed that at that time, people were just using this way of speaking to justify some form of objectivity, to put some form of objectivity into it. But I don't think he was necessarily advocating for some form of a religion or anything. I think he was just saying, hey, even if you believe your religion, you know, I don't think a compassionate God would be okay with you slaughtering individuals, kicking them out, unaliving them for being born in the wrong country or something like that. 100 likes, hell yeah, thank you, Jake. There's a guy here with speaker. Rumor has it Christ started a wine company, not sure though. Some cool music though. Pretty good music. Is a cow's life more valuable than a bird or a rodent? No, absolutely not. Every sentient being's life is valuable to them. That's the whole point, isn't it? It's about intrinsic value, not extrinsic value. Intrinsic value. But if your whole argument is crop deaths, then maybe you find out that we. Hi there. You wanna have a conversation with me?
Yes.
Is she your mother?
Yeah.
I am live on YouTube. Can is it okay if you're live? Maybe if she. Hi there. I am live on YouTube and TikTok. Is it okay if he's live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yes.
I need a consenting adult. That's why. Are you okay being live on the YouTube and TikTok? Okay. Nice. Appreciate it. Okay. You wanna come? Here's the train view. What's your name?
Nellus. Nellus.
Nellis. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Nellis, you wanna come a little bit closer here? Okay. Love it. So Nellis, I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I think they're mostly cute,
Mostly
but
cute.
some can be dangerous.
Some can be dangerous. Yeah. How should we treat animals? How do you think? Should we respect them?
Yeah, just like any other person we love.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that. Do you think we should? Do you think we can ever say we respect an animal if we choose to, I don't know, maybe unalive them or be concerned only with what their body gives, not what they want?
Sorry, what?
Like, do you think we can ever respect an animal if we choose to not care what they want and
No.
only care what we want out of them?
No.
No, exactly. And do you think that maybe, for example, there's some animals out there like cows, chickens, pigs that we see exactly in that manner where we don't really care what they want, we just care what we want out of them? Do you think that's respectful towards them?
Yes.
Yes or no? I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Wait, can you repeat? Sorry.
Sure. So when it comes to cows, chickens, and pigs, do you think it's respectful that we choose to farm them? Because when we farm them, we don't really care about what they want. We just care what we want out of them.
It's not respectful. No.
It's not respectful, no. So what do you think we can do about it?
Maybe try eating less meat and just be more friendly.
So let's say if we do eat less meat, do you think that solves the solution, that solves the problem?
Maybe if enough people like help with it.
Yeah. And say, for instance, if I choose to eat meat once a month, that's very little, right?
Yeah.
But if I do that once a month, one animal has to be unalive for me to do that. Do you think it's respectful or fair towards that one animal?
I mean, it's better to eat less than like every week. So yeah, it's still not respectful, but it's
Yeah.
already better for the environment.
Well, it's better for the environment, but I'm asking merely about the animals' rights, right? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, if we violate the rights of animals every day, it's better when we choose to do it once a week or once a year or once a month.
Yeah.
But even that once time that we do it, it cannot possibly be fair towards the animal, right? Like for instance, if you were in the position of the victim and somebody said, "I'll only unalive you, not nobody else, just you," would that be fair towards you?
No.
Oh, it wouldn't. And while it's obviously comforting to know that this person will not unalive others, you also wouldn't want to be that done to you, right? And when we choose to give respect to animals, we should do that to every animal, not just some of them, right? So how do you feel about this? Do you think maybe you should be vegan and leave this behind? Have you ever considered that?
I don't know because I like meat because it's tasty. But
Yeah.
on the other hand, it's not good for the animals. And yeah, not respectful.
Do you think we can have tasty food without meat and all this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we can have tasty food, can we really say because I like it or because it's tasty, it's justified to do this to them? It's okay to do this to them. Yeah. For example, when it comes to milk, do you know what happens to cows for milk?
And they get like milk
Yeah, they get milk, but do you know why they milk in the first place?
to get milk.
No. Like, why does a cow make milk? Like, what's the natural reason why they make milk?
I don't know.
To feed their babies.
Yeah.
Do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
Farmers.
Exactly. Do you think that's fair? No, I also don't think it's fair. And when the babies are born, we take the babies away from their mothers. Do you know why we do that?
No.
Because if the babies stay with the mother, they drink the milk.
Mm.
Like, imagine if somebody took you away from the mother because they wanted to take the milk away from your mother. It wouldn't be nice, right?
No.
No, that's all I'm saying. And then obviously, well, if the males don't produce milk, so what do you think happens to them?
I don't know. They die.
Well, they don't die. We kill them.
Oh.
Yeah. And the females, they have the same fate as their mother, every year impregnated. And at the age of 6 years old, they also get killed. Do you know why they kill them so early?
No.
Because they can live 24 years. So the reason why they kill them so early is because they just can't get them pregnant anymore. This isn't respectful towards animals, right? And do you think that we as consumers are responsible for it if we choose to buy these products? That's all I'm saying. Let me give you a card. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you learned something today. I hope you learned something. And I'll give you this card. You have my YouTube channel. And I recommend you watch the most important speech you'll ever hear, okay? Maybe watch it with your mother and see exactly what it is that I'm speaking of, okay? Thank you so much. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye. We try to educate, huh? That's all I try to do with him. I said one more conversation, but I didn't want it to be that way. Cool kid, yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just have that one. Let's see if anybody stops by. Meanwhile, I'll just talk to the chat. And then if anybody stops by, if not, we're gonna go feed the pigeons. People that don't eat meat are the weakest physically. Okay, bro. Sure. Source, trust me, bruh. Trust me, bruh. If you don't eat what I eat, you're gonna be weak. Well, what's the source for that? Well, the source is trust me, bruh. I know better, bruh. I eat what I eat, and I don't feel weak. Pigeons? Okay, let's go for the pigeons then, everyone. We're good. Let's go for the pigeons then. You wanna have a conversation with me? Okay. Okay. Let's see how we make this work for both YouTube and TikTok. See this? Look at this. Look at these seeds. Professional seeds. Professional seeds. Okay. I guess I need to hold the microphone like this. Put my backpack on my back. Wait, let me. No, maybe I'll leave the camera here so that it. Man's got seed. That's funny. That's very funny. It works on multiple levels, doesn't it? I'm buying oat milk for my coffee from now on. Oh, that's very cool. Bravo. You should. I feel stupid now. I haven't thought about milk in that way. Yeah. It's a very cruel industry. Don't worry about it. Verugolet. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I hope I haven't butchered it too bad. Listen, man, none of us knew about it. That's the reason why I'm here. I'm trying to educate people. I'm trying to get people to understand. And milk is just one part of the equation. Obviously, we also make cheese and all that stuff. And we can say, well, it's difficult for me to give up cheese, or it's difficult for me. But in reality, we all know, yeah, oat milk is a good solution. Soy milk is a better solution because it's higher in protein. But you know, whatever milk works for you is good. And the Verugolet, thank you so much for changing my view. Well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being open-minded and listening. There is a documentary called Dominion. If you Google Dominion on YouTube, you can actually see all this stuff that animals go through. Ah, shit, I forgot to put that one. And you can see not just for milk, for eggs, for honey, for all of it. You can see what they do to animals. Because a lot of the times we never think about it, but still a lot of bad things happen, huh? Okay, soy milk. Yeah, soy milk is pretty good. Hi, how you doing?
Activism happening here.
Yeah, a lot of activism, right? I'm good. Were you with AV?
No, I was checking.
Oh, you were just checking it out? Oh, nice.
Just gave them a martial arts class yesterday.
A martial arts class to all the AV people?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I was joking. It's very cute. We're just done.
I'm done. I'm gonna go feed the pigeons now. I have some pigeon seeds. Ciao. Have a good night. It's another activist, another vegan activist. Girl here who lives here in Amsterdam. Cool girl, by the way. She said her boyfriend was teaching them. Oh, sorry, it's kind of moving. She said her boyfriend was teaching them how to protect themselves. What was she say? Like some kung fu moves or something? Jesus, I was so focused on the pigeons that I forgot. You ready for the pigeons, everyone? Look at this. You're gonna love the pigeons. Look how many there are. Look at them. There's so many of them. Yes. I have some seed. Say it again. What are you working? You're the pigeon man? It's okay. Just feeding some of them, huh? There's enough pigeons to be fed.
What?
There's enough pigeons to be fed. This guy wants to make money out of feeding pigeons, and he was upset that I was feeding them, huh? You wanna feed them? If you hold it like this, look at this, they come here. See? There's a lot of them, huh? This kid is also getting, you see him? The other guy is trying to take money from people. Feed the pigeons. I'm feeding them for free. He doesn't like it, but look at them. Look how cute they are. Look at all of these people. Look at them. Look at all of them. Oh, you guys wanna come here on my hand? I think Felix was here. Oh yeah. You're good. I think while Felix was here, he was. I don't think you can catch them if that's what you're looking for.
I like to take to make like this. And put like this.
Oh, just so that they leave. Look at them. All them cuties. Some of them are interested in more mating and stuff. Remember Felix when you were here? How many? So when Felix was here, I fed so many pigeons with just one, and I almost finished this last one. Let's see if some of them will come here. I'm almost done, by the way, everyone. No, don't kick the pigeon. Don't kick the pigeons. That's not nice. You see, everyone, having pigeon food on you helps out. Cuties. Yeah, that kid is still holding it. Oh, look at that. It's working for him. See, some pigeons are coming on his hand. And good on you for feeding for free. What a guy wants to get paid for feeding them. Yeah, he's here with a lot of food, and he wants he wants people to buy the food from him, you know? That's his whole spiel, isn't it? Okay, let me show you also AV. Catch one for dinner. Nah, we respect animals, bro. Respect animals. We're not exploiting animals over here. Respecting them. Let me show you AV. Maybe I can turn it around. Let's see how I can turn the camera around. I know on YouTube, but I don't know on TikTok how to turn it around. Let's see, maybe here. Flip camera. Okay, we flipped the camera. We flipped the camera. Okay. Let me show you AV also. What we got here with AV. We're going in that direction. So there's a lot of cool people having conversations, as you can see. This is Anonymous for the Voiceless Cube, in case you don't know. They're doing a great job speaking to people. Like, look how many people are being outreached at the same time. See, all these people in black are the ones doing outreach. Oh, I think that's David Rams over there. And let's see. Oh yeah, here's the cube, the famous cube, everyone. Look at the famous cube over there. In case you didn't know. That's the famous cube over there. And a lot of people around doing activism. A lot of cool people doing activism over here, as you can see. And yes, there is David and Annie Rams. Let me say hello to David and Annie Rams. Also, and yes, they also have, oh wait, let me put maybe I put the video in that way, and then I go to them and say hello. I need to shave, huh? Gonna go say hello to David. Hello.
Going, man?
I'm good. Can you say hello to people? Hello?
Of course, yeah. See the my God, look at that. You have to be very comfortable with your masculinity to be walking around with this bad boy, huh?
Hell yeah.
With those muscles, you can be. I don't think I can quite pull it off, though.
Yeah, what do you mean? Look at you.
Okay, anyway, hi, everyone. Where are you live? Where are we?
I'm on TikTok and YouTube. TikTok is not doing great today, but YouTube is doing better.
Awesome. How have your conversations been?
Actually, surprisingly good. A lot of people were pretty nice today.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. You had some people committing to making the change, and yeah, awesome, dude.
Can you tell
Fantastic.
Can you tell some non-vegans that maybe they don't know who you are, why you went vegan?
Oh yeah. So yeah, my name's David Rams here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. And yeah, so I've been a vegan since 2009-ish, around there. 2009 is quite a long time, like 15, 16 years, something like that. And yeah, I'm a vegan because fundamentally it's very simple. I have always had a deep respect for animals, and that respect should extend beyond just, oh, you know, I think that animal's cute, so I'm not going to do anything to harm them, or you know, I think that the pigeons should be protected from people that want to, you know, catch them, and, you know, kids shouldn't kick them and stuff like that, which most people agree with, that sort of thing, right? But also that should extend beyond that. It should extend also to what we put on our plates, to the clothes that we wear, to the items that we buy at the supermarket that may or may not have been tested on animals. I mean, we should be thinking about animals in all areas of our lives. And, you know, call it veganism, call it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter what you call it. It's just basically having respect for animals. And so I won't eat them. I won't eat the things that come from them. I won't wear things that come from them, because I know what it took to get those things. And what it took to get those things was, this is, you know, it's an abomination what we do to them. We're cutting their throats, we're ripping their skin off them, we're, you know, breeding them into captivity in the thousands, sometimes the hundreds of thousands, just to get eggs from them, just to eventually kill them. You know, all these things. There's no way for us to actually use an animal for testing or products or anything like that. There's no way to do that without it involving just all these various violations of them, of their freedom, of their bodies, and physically and emotionally abusing them, and cruelty, and it's just impossible.
Yeah.
And so, if you know, the only way that I wouldn't be a vegan is in a world where I literally had no choice but to consume animal products, right? If that were the situation, I would have no argument, and I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today.
You could also
But-
argue that in that situation you would still be called vegan because
Maybe,
you still do
yeah.
your best to try to.
It's a very good point. It's a very good point. But you know, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of millions of people that are not in that position. I'm not in that position. I don't need to do any of those things. You don't need to do any of those things. Every single person where we are in this city, you know, doesn't need to do those things. Then why are they doing it? Why are people consuming these products and using animals? Tastes nice. It's a habit. It's how I was born.
Yeah.
Those things aren't. You know, if someone came over here now, right, and they had a dog on a leash, and they were just occasionally just kicking the crap out of that dog, and you went over and went, "Excuse me, what is wrong with you? Why are you kicking the crap out of that dog?" And they said, "I don't know, I like it. It's my habit. I've done it since I was born. I mean, it's normal in my country." Would that be a good justification? Would you say, "Okay, fair enough, carry on kicking the dog"?
Obviously not.
We wouldn't, right? We wouldn't. So why do we say those things about killing animals for eating them, or putting them in, you know, breeding them into captivity in farms, take their eggs and take their milk, or testing on them, or, you know, making them dance in circuses? Why do we use those excuses then?
Different shape of animal.
Different shape of animal, yeah. And different cultural norms, but the cultural norm doesn't change what the animal experience is, right? That dog doesn't want to be kicked the same as that chicken doesn't want to have their head chopped off. That's why I'm a vegan. That's the short answer.
That's the short answer.
The long ones, yeah, you can tune into my my YouTube channel to go check out my 5-6 hour podcasts for the long answer.
Love it, man. Love it, love it. Are you doing activism also here?
Today, no, I'm just I'm filming. So basically, we've got it's like an inter-vegan thing. So sorry for the people that are not interested in this, but basically we've got two different people. The guy who runs this whole event, and then we have his name is Paul Bashir, and then we have another guy called Tobias Leonard.
Yeah.
Paul Bashir is hardcore, tell people the truth, be harsh, be direct. That's his view on how to talk to people. Tobias Leonard is the opposite view. He says, no, meet people where they are, talk to them, be with them, don't go against them, work with them and help them, you know, come to our direction. So they have very different perspectives, very different worldviews on how to get people to change. Tobias agreed to come down here and test out Paul's methods.
Really?
That's what he's been doing. He's right here.
Oh, hell yeah, that's amazing.
And Paul agreed to read Tobias's book, which is, for someone like Paul, it's a very controversial book. So
Yeah.
they've agreed to do like a little swap and learn each other's ways. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to film it. I'm here to make a video out of it.
Fuck yeah, that will be an amazing video, man.
Yeah, very
Nicely
excited,
done.
yeah.
Yeah, David Rams, man.
Cheers,
Great
guys.
video.
Cheers, cheers.
I love it. I love it. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Cheers.
You too, yeah.
You heard it, everyone? David Rams, amazing.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
A lot of cool activists over here, everyone. A lot of cool activists over here. This is what we're doing. But I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna cramp their style. I stand out like I stand out like a thing in the wall because I'm like dressed in white with a pink microphone and they're all dressed in black. So, you know, I kind of stand out here. And I want to let them do their own thing. They're doing an excellent job. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thing in the wall. Thing in the wall. Yeah, like I think we say in Romanian, we say you stand out like a nut in the wall, like a walnut in the wall, you know? I don't know how you say that in English, but yeah. Thank you for what you do for the animals. Well, I want to give a shout out, Jarkalum. I want to give you a shout out. Oh my God, I keep keeping the tripod, sorry. Wait, I'll put you here. I want to readjust. I want to give a shout out to Draculum for being the first to comment on the stream. The last time. Was it Draculum or was it Tone? It was still Draculum, right? Yeah, you were Draculum first. Thank you so much for that. And in case you don't know, and TikTok Shop is great, yeah. In case you don't know, need stuff, get stuff, TikTok Shop. In case you don't know, we have a little bit of a contest on our channel. The person who comments first when the stream ends gets a shout out. That's why Draculum got a shout out. And the first person who comments first on our chat gets a shout out, but I don't remember who that was. And we also have a couple of things in our thumbnail and they get shout outs, but I'm remaining behind all of these. All of the, like, it's not that I don't want to give people shout outs, I want to give everyone shout outs, but I'm always behind on all of them. So if I forget to give shout outs, just know that I appreciate you a lot. And thank you for everyone who supported what I do. And yes, David Rams is very cool. I think he's a very calculated activist, which I like about him. Say what you will, like there's a lot of people who have opposition to him, but he's a really cool guy. Can I buy steak or eggs from your TikTok shop? No, I don't have a TikTok shop, but if there was one, you couldn't buy products that oppress animals. We're here to respect animals. That's what we're here to do. Do you play with that microphone? No, I have interviews with people trying to get them to no longer oppress animals. Shout out to all awesome people who support Chip's channel. Shout out to you, Lois. Thank you for doing the same. It takes Chip 1 million years to say goodbye. Shut up, Jason. Yes, I have separation anxiety. In case you don't know, it takes forever to end the stream. Shut up. There's two people who let me tell you something funny that just happened. I'm live right now and you're seeing me, but there were two people who were on the other side just standing there thinking that they're in my live stream. Thank you so much everyone for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to do some more activism tomorrow. And one of these days, we're also going to do again the alien experiment. So that's also going to be interesting. We must never separate. Rene, never separate it. Never separate it. I don't